Forgot about that. We have a tad bit of busy work to be doing here early in the morning, as I need to make me some new gears, as my old stuff is starting to wear down. I've also wanted to be trying the a new nice little setup with the power harness and the circuit breaker, so I'm gonna build that stuff in. Good morning and / evening. It's afternoon for me as well. It's 1:30 p.m. so it's not too early just yet. Kind of got lost here on the map. I did not mean to fly in that direction. Did I? Or did I? Didn't I? Or did I? I think we want to go down hither. Set that thing up. How's everybody doing? How's your morning? Or your evening? Hopefully everything has gone well since last time I had seen you guys. Is our flower stand set up? This is usually where I get my flower stand. It doesn't look like it's up though. Oh no. This doesn't look right. I think we gotta go a little bit further over hither. You know that big red shit? Good afternoon, that's right. Awesome. Hey man, we have a rising population. That in itself is just like keeping me extremely excited. On top of that, you know, all the people returning. We got chapter 3 coming in. Everything is looking exactly the way it should for a rebirth of this game to just take off. Somebody has beaten me to the flower sand. I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Ugh, I hate flower sand in the Haga Basin. But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, right? Beggars cannot be choosers. Dude, I'm very excited to hear that you are getting back into Dune. You do not know how much that excites me. I'm an advocate for bringing people back in. This is a good game. It is in no way a bad game. It has everything you need to keep you satisfied for hours upon hours. So anyone who doesn't like the game, I just cannot understand on a daily basis how you could not like the game. It is everything from questing to immersion. The crafting system is absolutely fabulous. Everything works out so well here. There's no reason that anybody should not be loving to play Dune right now. So I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you back. Yeah, Jojo, I saw you out there in the deep desert, Jojo. I was excited. Actually, Jojo, I can't believe you're already in the deep desert. That is just absolutely mind-blowing. You guys are so fast at getting out there and doing stuff. Yeah, Beast, the way that it goes with YouTube is this, it's a good like 1 minute. No matter what I do, I cannot get in the latency lag to actually work there. Hey, Cypher, Happy New Year's to you as well. Yeah, for some reason, I just cannot get the latency to work with me on YouTube. I think it's because my OBS is forcing Twitch to be my primary stream target. So with that in mind, there's only just so much I can do. It sucks. Twitch is a lot better for the stream if you want to get in there and watch it there. Either way, whatever place makes you the most comfortable, please come and join and have a chat. Talk to me. Tell me what's going on new. Ah, yeah. Those guys are great. Both of those guys are absolutely great. They're hard to beat. Like, I've known Mature. He's been one of the most helpful people in my progression in most games that I've played. So, Path of Exile 2, everything that we've done together, like he has always been just absolutely very good. You're fed up with spice fields are triggering, they're triggering your OCD. Yeah, you got exiled, you gotta cut it and hope nobody goes out there and ruins it for you. What else we got? Rob Bop, what's up? Good morning, afternoon, evening, something like that. Yeah, there you go, Beast. That's going to be your best option, is sticking it out there in Twitch. I hate forcing people off of the their streaming choice, but YouTube, for some reason, when it comes to videos, fabulous. When it comes to streaming, absolutely just cannot work out how to make stuff go properly. Absolutely, video compression is better here. I agree 1000%. And because of that, you know, it alienates a large chunk of the people that like sitting around and talking to me. So, I mean, if you don't want to get off YouTube, don't worry about it. You just gotta wait like a minute later than the Twitch guys. Like, thank you for joining. You will not be disappointed. Yeah, I mean, overall, you're just gonna have to wait like a little bit longer to get the message to go through, and I'll always try to look and find your questions or whatever you're trying to say. Just, it's the way it is. Can't change, can't make YouTube the best streaming platform in the world, and yet they cannot make that thing work properly, so we can only do so much. I am just a basic man. That's right. Cypher, thank you so much, dude. Cypher, both YouTube and Twitch. Dude, you rock both ends. Don't you get tired of hearing me twice? Oh my God. I know my voice is beautiful, but you know how that goes. You know how that goes. Oh no, Beast, I don't think you're blaming me at all. At all. I don't take it as a blame game thing at all, my man. I actually just am a little bit sad that YouTube doesn't work myself, which is why I'm like overly explaining it. You know, I'm trying not to die to a worm, and my brain is like also saying, let's keep talking to people. So I'm just gonna like randomly like have vocal diarrhea for like a small amount of time until I can get out of this situation to actually think about what's going on around me. Yeah, I'm gonna install the overlay today, actually. I need the overlay. There's a lot of stuff that needs to get done here. 100%, and I absolutely love the advice. Love the advice. Finally getting the sand crawling with my buddy. Awesome. Marek, what's the best way to farm? Driving slow, full speed, or multiple passes? I go full speed, multiple passes. That's the reason why, Marek, I always teach the method of straight lines. Because you can take the straight line from the middle to the edge, and then you just have to hit the S key and go backwards over what you've already passed up, and it usually picks up the vast majority. Only the thickest of thick spots, which are like super thick, there will be a little bit of residue left over, and in that case, you more or less have already picked up like 98% of the spice off the field. If you really got the OCD going in and you see that little like blotch of light purple on the ground, you can always just go back and hit it again. But forward, backwards, forward, backwards. That's also a good timing. You go the same speed forward or backwards, so it's not like it hurts. But really, it's up to you and your preference on what you feel comfortable doing, but I preach the forward backwards principle. Just because it works perfectly for me. It works so well for me. I hope that helps you. Forward and backwards, dude. You cannot beat it. Like, it definitely takes care of all of your needs. Yeah, Rebel, I keep hearing that the overlay is great, and I don't know why I haven't installed it yet. I guess because I get in here and I feel like rushed to start getting stuff, you know, rolling. Like, I wanted to get my new armor pieces, but there's absolutely zero silicone blocks in my base. So here I am gathering silicon or flower sand. Everyone's favorite material to gather in the game. Everyone loves this stuff. It is like powdered sugar on top of pancakes. You can't beat it. Luckily, I got the old Mark 6. There's going to be some nice ones over there. Let's try not to get eaten here. Ugh, it's right, dude. Flower sand. Absolutely horrible flower sand. I have energy again. I hope everyone can see that. Last night, I was literally about to faceplant my keyboard. I went home, dove into bed, and just went straight to sleep. Did not wake up until like 11 o'clock today. Talked to the wife for like an hour, had breakfast with her, and I was like, all right, dude, I'm back. The community had me pumped. Everybody was on last night. Everybody's so talkative. So many new people jumping in and talking to me. So I was like, you know what? I'm ready to jump out there and get stuff rolling again. Why not farm safe sand in the... Because it's not there, Cypher. The first place that I went to is right back over there, actually. It's just right behind me. I'm actually in Eastern Vermilion Gap. I literally flew over there first, and somebody has beat me to the punch. So there is no safe sand at the moment. That's also that spot doesn't necessarily always spawn either. Like it's like a 60-40 thing. Oh, actually it's up now. Look at that. So a minute ago when I was over there, it was down. What am I doing? I can still like collect all this sand and then go over there, can't I? Jeez Louise. See, you got me all excited. Oh, that's right. I can definitely hop sietches. I just don't hop sietches. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm in my Assault Orni, and I don't believe I can hop a siege with my Assault Ornithopter. Because when I'm collecting flower sand, I'm collecting flower sand. We're not playing around. We're filling this Assault Ornithopter up, and I'm not going to worry about it for like another 3 days. That's the way it goes. That's the way I like to do it. Big gathering. Can you? I thought you could only hop sietches with what was on your person. Because you have to like carry it over there. Can you carry your Assault Ornithopter with you? I'm good. At some point I will jump into there. I do appreciate that advice, and I know it does work. Everyone always tells me to do it, but I'm not that desperate for flower sand, actually. I'm just kind of jabbering because I got energy. Luckily this spot's open again. What we got here? Hey Nilf, good morning. How is it? Guten Morgen, meine Freund. I hope that the German morning is as pleasant as the Korean morning is. I was actually thinking about my European friends today whenever I was waking up. That's why I'm out here at this time. I was like, I always cater to the early morning in a crowd. You know what? Today, I'm going to give my German friends a chance to jump in here and BS with me. So I came in early. Just for you, Nil. Just for you. 90k flower sand with a base at the safe spot. Done with that for a while. Yeah, you could definitely build a base right yonder and just go at it forever. I agree. That would be great. I just don't build extra bases. I mean, everyone has different play styles and different ways of making stuff more efficient and things along those lines. Much earlier than usual. That's right. The text is in, folks. Oh, here comes Kai. Kai always trolling me. Kai's always trying. I do nothing but love my Houston. Actually, I had today, my launch of the video, I had Karagabin. That's a Houston band. I promote Houston music on my channel. I just can't do it because now I am filming in YouTube, and YouTube will demonetize me if they catch me playing anybody's unlicensed music. You know how that is. YouTube doesn't like giving away stuff for free. No snow out today, but it is pretty cold. I think we're at about -8, -7 or 8 today. Oh, Korean winters kill me. It hurts. But you get to wake up with snow and Nerd. That's right. I'm that wintertime spirit. I'm kind of like the late Santa Claus, aren't I? I'm glad to hear that. It depends. I could also be the midwinter Grinch. Steal all of your time and your coffee. I wish that we would go ahead and realize the Star Trek vision so that I can literally just ask a computer right next to me to make me a cup of black coffee with no sugar. You know how great that would be? Star Trek, why have you not been realized yet? This is killing me. All this sci-fi and no Star Trek yet. We need a warp drive. 83 today. Yeah, that's about right. That's about normal Houston weather. Whenever people are asking me what normal Houston winters are, I'm always like, it's like sometimes you can get down to like 6 degrees Celsius, and it'll jump anywhere up to like 16 to 18 degrees during the daytime. Houston winters are fabulous. I would definitely go for it. Holodecks, yeah, dude. I could imagine some holodeck scenarios. I could write a few holodeck stories. Heck yeah, holodecks work. Oh, I'm so down for holodecks. Star Trek. The nerdy generation. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff that could go well with Star Trek. Holodecks. You don't know holodecks, Kai? That's like the room that they go in and live out their fantasies. It's like it's a big holographic room, and if you watch Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Quark, the Ferengi, he always has these like real sexy holodeck programs that people use, where like you go to like a tropical destination, and all these hot tropical women are in love with you, and you live out your fantasies in the holodeck. You know what I'm thinking? That's the only thing. Vulcans love slaves. Are you trying to tell me the Vulcans are an enslaving alien race? Is that what they're really trying to do with humans by not allowing us to use our own warp technology and sharing their technology with us? The birdhouse definitely is kind of a holodeck for sure. This is the most surreal human being you're ever going to meet. Actually, I'm AI. I bet you guys didn't know that. You guys have been joining and subbing to an AI this whole time. I mean, how else could something be this perfect, right? Right? That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, you know how it is. You guys know what I'm talking about. The Vulcan love slave. Now I get, dude. You know, I'm still waking up. I'm on my second King energy drink this morning. It takes me a little time there. Heck yeah, the Vulcan love slave. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen it. What episode is that in? All I know is a Vulcan love slave could be kind of exotic, but it also kind of seems like it'd be very boring. Now, a Klingon, a Klingon love slave, I don't know. That would be pretty. That would be the only female that you could actually get in a fight with and not get the police called on you. Actually, you would probably be the person calling the police if you were like in a personal relationship with a Klingon chick, because they're tough, dude. They like to fight. They punch and bite. Bobby Hill from. Kai, what would I do without you? You know what can I do without you? Bobby, huh? I'm old Bobby Hill? Okay. Uh-huh. You're horrible. Keep this up. You're gonna get banned, Kai. I keep warning you. You're like 1 or 2 comments away from bannable at this point. Just saying. Bobby Hill. What do you want with me, worm? Hey, Maiden, what's up? Good morning. Yeah, not much. Just getting myself rolling out of bed as well. Wanting to come out, hang out with the good people of the Dune universe. Spread some love. Get me some new gear. I don't know. Kind of like wrap up. Try to figure out something that'll be interesting to do for people today. Kind of, you know, I got a few ideas rolling around in my head. If there's anything anyone wants to see or do, just let me know. Look at all this flower sand. Holy moly. I'm definitely getting what I want now. But I definitely got a few good things that I want to do. I mean, I could be running some quest lines, but I don't necessarily want to. I'm still wanting to grind out and get very filthy rich, more rich. Especially now that people are joining the server, I'm gonna have to start like supplying folks with things. So The more the merrier in this case. I would guess is going to be the case. How are you doing today, maiden? You have a good day? Everything worked out for you? Everything went smooth? Lower crafting costs, yeah. What do we have this week on Landsrad? Weapon import rights. Those are always good. Get the weapons vendor. That means we're gonna get the we're gonna get some rocket launchers getting handed out. Armor right. Oh, these are both really good, actually. Nah. Like there could be a universe where that third one might be of something like that. Oh, 100%. It's Ancient Way time, and I just hope that that's the way they're gonna vote. There's nothing really in the armor vendor that I care too much about, but that Ancient Way is always worth grabbing. 100%. Ancient Ways for everyone. That's right, Jojo. Jojo definitely is getting the Cetus population up, dude. Love you for that. We're gonna, at some point, Jojo, I think we are gonna beat Harmony out. I think we're gonna have more pop than Harmony. Like you really spread the word of joy and love in the deep desert for Cetus. How could anyone say no to the way you advertise it? Oh yeah, definitely vote for weapons, dude. You gotta vote for weapons. We need the Ancient Way. Like there's actually nothing else in there that's actually worth voting for. But Ancient Way, oh baby, yes, that would be just fine. I'll take another one of those. I mean, if you already have the Ancient Way, even that would be like an excellent time to like get an extra blueprint to throw on the marketplace. You could probably sell an Ancient Way blueprint for about 12 to 15 million Solari right now. I think that's actually, you know, not unheard of. I know a few people who would pay 15 million for Ancient Way. I know one person who would probably pay 20 million for an Ancient Way. Yeah, man, it's all right though. You can give me your centrifuges later. Just joking. I know you guys need your centrifuges as well. See how much flour sand I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's that? We almost got 10,000. Well, that's close enough, dude. That will get me what I need right now. That'll get me here. We can do this. I mean, I'd much rather be doing this out in the deep desert anyways. I just want to get this thing crafted. Who's flying this ship? Who is this? Doesn't it suck that you can't land on these things? There's an idea, dude. Like, pop into the backside of this thing and like be able to go into the ship and have to kill stuff for rewards. How awesome would that be? Because I mean, it even has the landing pad. Look at it, dude. Like it's made for you to land on it. I don't know. Of course, Funcom doesn't come up with the good ideas. Only us real gamers do. Red Lag, what's up, Red Leg? Yeah, 100%. That's what most people I know at this point are actually doing, is blueprint saving. Actually, I wouldn't mind doing some blueprint runs today. If anybody's on Cetus that wants to run labs, it doesn't matter what level you are. If you need some gear or something, just talk to me. We can probably get you leveled or put into something that will keep you alive. Let's do some labs if anyone wants to. Let's do labs. Let's do ships. Let's do caves. Let's do blueprint runs. Ferrex, no! Nah, good night, Ferrex. Dude, this is the end of the day for it. Like I said, I always give the NA folks early mornings, so today I decided I'm going to get in there a little bit earlier and make use of my day so that I can make some more European friends. But don't worry, I will be back on in the evening as well. I promised my wife I'd go home and have dinner around like 6 o'clock. That's like 5 hours from now. And then afterwards, like, if I'm just going to sit at home, I'm going to be bored out of my brains. So I'll be back. You guys don't get rid of me that easy. I'm going to be here. I'm coming back. You got one? Oh, nice, maiden. That's your first one? Yeah, the old black market las gun, you're kind of lined up. Actually, if you didn't learn it, which I know you did, because like if you don't have it, of course you're gonna learn it. Especially it's your first one to complete like all of your blueprints. But if you can get your hands on another one, that's one of the two weapons that you can literally like make millions upon millions. Korean dramas. There's been a few Korean dramas that I like. There's been a few Korean dramas that have scared the living piss out of me. There's been a few Korean dramas that, my problem with Korean dramas are the writing level. It always starts off like really strong, and then by the end of the season, like it's gone to absolutely crap and you just don't know what's going on. So I do enjoy Korean dramas, don't get me wrong, like I have to, but I have a Korean wife, so yeah. Choose. Have a nice one, Nif. I hope to see you a little bit later, my man. Auf Wiedersehen. Choose. Ciao. All those things. Yeah, I don't mind Korean dramas, dude. But, I mean, if you want me to recommend some that have been, like, pretty good, I could definitely tell you. It just depends. I've really liked Yoksa drama. The, history dramas. History dramas are always pretty cool for me. I also like contemporary storylines as well. It just depends. You know, there's also the zombie one, which is The Kingdom. That's definitely worth watching. Kingdom is a great show, eh? I think that's like 2 or 3 seasons. Like, I mean, what are we talking here? I'm just like randomly spouting out different Korean dramas. You gotta tell me, what Korean dramas are you wondering whether I like? Because it's gonna vary and depend. Are we talking romance? Are we talking sci-fi? Are we talking history? Are we talking thriller? Are we talking... What are we talking about here? We'll see. I'll wait for that. Because I like it, dude. Like, science fiction drama... Oh. Do I know of any Korean? Oh, there was the oh, I can't remember the Korean name. It was like Water on the Moon or something like that. You know the chick from the Korean chick from the TV series drama Lost. She was the one who was married to Jin, and you know, she ends up getting pregnant at the end, yada yada. Okay, so she's the main actress. Oh no, I'm getting that mixed up. You know the Korean chick from the science fiction movie Sky? She plays the robot. She plays the android in there, but the android that becomes kind of like self-conscious. It's like crap, can't remember it. Kind of has a bigger nose. She's in quite a few. Oh, she's in also Rebel Moon. If you've ever seen Rebel Moon, that Korean chick, they've made a good Korean drama where she is like able to interact with some like alien thing up on a moon, and there has something to do with the water. It's an interesting show. A Korean wife drama. Don't they all kind of deal with Korean wives? Like all contemporary and historical drama revolves around a woman. That's the central like driving factor of all literature. There's no given literature out there that doesn't have some kind of revolving storyline around a woman. They all have it. They all have it. Hands down. But so like if you like military drama, there's DP. Netflix has heaps of these things. Like Netflix fully embraced Korean dramas and like just literally gave creative license to every Korean who came to them and handed them an idea. Like literally just opened the floodgates for any Korean to like create their own drama. So there's so many of them. There's Itaewon Bar. That's a good one. There is Crash Landing on You. That's a good one. There is what's another one? I already said I've already said the zombie one, the like Chosen Dynasty zombie, the castle. Was it Castle? No, it was something else. Yeah, dude, I like them. I like them. I just don't remember their names. I just can't remember their names all the time. But what's one I've seen lately that was good? Let's see. Let me think. DP. My son's about to join the military because in Korea we have mandatory military service for all male Korean citizens. And so if my son wants to stay in Korea, my son has to do military service in order to maintain his dual citizenship. Otherwise, he's not allowed to fire and ice. I don't know. I have to look it up. The thing is, the English, I'm trying to remember the titles in English. So you got to understand, that's the reason I'm having the most problem is I don't know what the Korean names are for these things. I think Fire and Ice is Chinese. It says it's Chinese. Fire and Ice. No, it's a K-drama. Look at that. I've never seen it. I've never seen Fire and Ice. The reason I haven't watched Fire and Ice is because it looks like a typical Korean storyline. So like the basic storyline of all Korean dramas are somehow a unique story or a unique setting set around the exact same storyline. That storyline functions like this. There is a handsome guy, a very extremely handsome guy who's extremely rich. Hey, Stream Hub, what's up? They're on Kick. Man, I don't get in here into Kick enough to say hello to people. I just saw that you said something, dude. How's it going? So the Korean drama storyline goes, one very handsome guy who's extremely rich owns his own company. There is a poor, beautiful, natural beauty, beautiful Korean girl, like the girl next door, who is working for him, and under odd circumstances, they fall in love. I can promise you, this is the main story between that. Just by looking at the picture, I'm gonna say it has something to do with this. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I've never seen Fire and Ice, no. But girl next door falls in love with rich boy. They reach a climax somewhere around the 3rd or 4th episode. And there is jealous rich pretty girl who also has crush on rich handsome boy, who finds a way to separate poor girl next door from rich man. Breakup occurs. Story plot kind of spins out of control. You see like a dynamic between rich girl, rich boy. That falls apart. Rich boy stumbles onto poor girl again somehow, and the love starts all over from the beginning. Second plot twist. Rich girl dates guy. It takes a long time. By like episode 7 or 8, now poor girl next door is going to stumble into rich boy's mother, who looks at her and says, you are white trash. You cannot date my son. This creates a lot of stress. Somehow or another, at the end, there is one of two resolutions. Rich boy either finds a way to ignore his mother and still keep control of the company and marries poor girl. Kniptang, what's up, my man? Good morning. Or I guess that would be, it would be morning for you. Or there is a separation and there's some kind of like mutual understanding of how the resolution was able to come with them still being friends. Truth of the universe, you got... I and my crawler and carrier got eaten by the worm a few hours ago. I made the mistake during driving too far. Ouch. So once again, don't watch the way I'm doing it on streams. because I'm literally talking to people and not paying attention. Once again, you've seen the video that I posted. Stay as close as you can to that carrier. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, but at the same time, you didn't really lose anything. And if you're fast enough, you can go back to the PvE area, pop your stuff out, and fly back and still pick up the spice that you lost. I'm sorry to hear that. Like I told you, you're going to get eaten at some point, but hey, you've learned. Now you're not going to make that mistake again. I can guarantee that much, right? 100% sorry to hear that. That is another truth of the universe right there, is it not? Another truth of the universe. You will get eaten at some point by the worm. All right. We are wanting to get power harness. We are wanting to get... Where are my circuit gauntlets? Where you at, circuit gauntlets? I know I have. Pretty sure. There's bulwark, imperial, circuit gauntlets. Don't be scared to do it. And I'm also going to throw it out there that, because I wasn't there to see it, so I don't know exactly what went wrong, but if I am to take a stab into the undertakings of what went wrong with you, it wasn't necessarily that you were too far away from your carrier. It was that you were on the large spice field too long. So don't overstay your welcome. 2.5 minutes, dude. Like, look, I literally go back and forth twice, pick up and go. If you are seeing, if you hear the worm or you hear the Jaws music, the da da, like instantly just go back to your carrier, pick that thing up and just hover until you see the worm disappear completely. It usually takes about like 2 or 3 minutes. The worm will disappear. Then everything is reset. You can start over. You can do everything properly. Unless you're just in one of those, you know, really bad situations where it's done. Gage Haas, what's up, my man? Hey, thanks for stopping in and saying hello today. You are 100% someone I don't get to talk to every day, so I'm glad that you did stop in and say hello to me. Not much. Just hanging out. Got some circuit gauntlets. Now I'm going to try to talk some people out in the deep desert to running labs with me. I don't know. Just getting something new rolling. Trying to keep myself active and participating in proper ways out here in the world of Dune. Power gauntlets, pincushion boots. That's what we want to see. Greed kills 100%. Yeah. So like the reason you got ate by the worm isn't, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm telling you you're wrong. The reason you got ate by the worm is not because you were too far from your ship. You stayed too long. That's going to get you eaten every time. Just dropping by to say hi and all my Only Sans peeps. Are you asking for some Only Sans feet pics? Is that what we're going into, Gage? Just playing with you. Yeah, dude, I'm glad you stopped by to say hello. It's awesome, man. Look, the YouTube community, I love you guys. I'm glad that you're able to sit there and wait like 1 minute to hear the awkward garbage that comes out of my mouth every so often. It's awesome. Oh, you are very lucky. I've lost my crawler now 3 times. Twice because I was literally ignoring what was going on and talking to people in streams. 1 time because I got bugged out into the sandcrawler itself. Not like a usual occurrence, but at times it do be happening to me. It does happen. I am happy that you stopped by though and say hello. Dude, stop by more often. Come in and talk to us. Tell us about how your day's going. All of your adventures out in the deep desert, things like that. I really want to hear. I really want to know. What do we got here? What do we got here? I know that I hardly even use that. I don't know why I'm even thinking about picking these up, but we're gonna take it out there anyways. Yeah, wives are good about aggro killing, right? I'm just saying. I'm not saying wives are bad. I'm just saying wives can get you aggro killed really quick. You're alive 1 second, you're dead the next. Just kind of, wives kind of do that with you. And they don't care either. That's the sad thing. You're inside, your heart is broken, and your wife will be like, somewhere I feel like you deserve to lose those things. I'm just saying, this is my experience. Flat Rock, how's Flat Rock server holding up? You get a lot of people out there? Busy, or just like hardly busy? Are you working hard, or is it hardly working at all? Ooh, yeah, stockpiling that plastinium, dude. That's what I like seeing. I don't think you guys understand how much I love stockpiling crap. And I'm not even rich. Look at this, dude. I'm still rebuilding from my exploits of destroying my original base. Like, why are you guys just sitting there? Kind of feel like they're being underutilized. Somebody must have stopped and started my plastinium crafting at some point in the past few days and left that bad boy sitting there like that. All right, let's see if I can get some people out here to run Deep Desert Blueprints with me. I guarantee somebody will be up for it. Even if I can only get one person, we can still make it work, right? Not all of them, though. There's some pretty nasty labs this week, but hopefully we can get 3 other people to join me for those. It'll definitely make the experience a lot better if I can do that. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely like curving up. We're going back in the right direction, right? Before you know it, we are literally going to be at like 20,000, 30,000 people again. It just takes people a while to realize that the original rat race that got started was not the way that you should have started the game. Funcom launched the game improperly. They launched it in a way that made everybody feel like they had to literally run as quick as they could to in-game, and because of that, so many people missed out on the excellent experience that the front end of this game offers. So now I think it's a good time for people to start coming back and realizing, oh, maybe I shouldn't have like rat raced all the way to the end. Anyone have a Thopper disappear parked in a base? It's there and I see the marker in the storage, but can't see or access it. Try taking out your vehicle backup tool and see if it's backed up by any chance. I've never had that happen to me, but I mean, that's what I would do if that happened. You have 1,000 hours in the game, packing it up soon. No, Jinshin, don't leave us. Chapter 3 is coming in. You're picking the worst time of all to pack it up. Just take like a 2-week break. When chapter 3 comes back, dude, you'll be able to revitalize yourself and get back into the swing of it. Yeah, not too many. There is a low number of individuals that have made it to Deep Desert. I definitely am sad. Yeah. Oh, it's an assault. Ooh. Log out, log back in. Isn't that the way that usually like PC helpers tell you to fix these problems? I bet that will probably fix it. Or have you already tried logging out? Oh, you already done it maybe. No. That's Pharaon. Pharaon, a lot more logging into Veldclef, ran labs before. All right, yeah. Dude. It's so easy to do labs are group content, dude. Like there's always going to be this super giga chad who's like, I could do these solo and watch me on stream doing it. And then that kind of leads a lot of people to think, in order for me to be good at this game, I need to run it solo. It's just not true. You just got to find some people to run with. That's it. Like labs are not that hard if you got people to run with. Oh, Kai, excellent suggestion. Look, dude, the best place to stop by and ask a question is right here in these streams. Like literally there's enough people here to answer your questions and make everything work around for you. Let's start asking around the deep desert. Anyone up for BP runs? My push to talk is caps lock, so I always come out looking a little bit special whenever I type stuff in chat. So bad. The storage is there, but no Thopter? I mean, it just sounds like it's not rendering in, Pocket. And if that's the case, all I could say is logging out, logging back in, like completely shut down the game and then restart the entire thing. Maybe even shut down Steam and restart the whole thing again. Well, Gage, you don't have to be solo anymore. You can join the Birdhouse Discord, and as soon as server mergers and server transfers occur, we will get you lined up with a community that you no longer have to run around solo. You can literally live. In fact, I encourage everyone to absolutely build, live, and curate their gaming experience from their own base. Just because you're in a guild doesn't mean you need to be sharing crap or like using somebody else's stuff. Yeah, if you need to use like the large spice refinery until you can get your own, understood. But at no point do you really need to actually be using other people's bases. Just like have your own base, man. Accumulate your own wealth, and then everybody can like function together and help each other out to get to that point where you can reach these in-game incentives, in-game activities, things along this line. Like that's what you should be doing. Yeah, I get that one all the time, Beast. It like wants to keep running even though there is none because you're trying to get over to another account. It just takes a little bit of time. Beat Fam joining right now. Oh yeah, dude, please do. Nerdbird community, man. We have around anywhere from like 130 to 170 people already looking to find a server together to join whenever mergers and server transfers actually become a reality. And from that point, we are literally going to be just like orchestrating groups of people to get out there and do stuff. You're just gonna have to type in looking for group. It's gonna be a lot better than getting into the Dune Awakening Discord, because one, you're gonna know where everybody is kind of situated. Two, you don't have to deal with like 1,000 people trying to like troll you. Finally, you know, you literally just have that community. Ask questions, fall back, look for things to help you. It'll be good. I appreciate it. You should. Yeah, dude, I mean, running solo, I've done lab solo. I mean, it's not like it's impossible. It's just that it's such a time sink that I don't necessarily want to be sitting there for 30 minutes to an hour to complete a lab. Like, it's just, in my opinion, it's a little bit excessive. And I also see it for what it is. And that is, you know, we literally have labs for the group content. Like, they made it for that in general. So if you're in there running it solo, it's fine. Nobody should be like looking down their noses at you. But at the same time, you know, you don't necessarily need to be doing it like that. We're gonna start off at C4. We're just gonna run ships and caves. I think it's about right there. Welcome Welcome to the family. You will not regret it. You're joking. What are you joking about? Oh, now Gage, you're on Twitch now. I got you. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. You're joining Twitch as well. Awesome. Nice. Oh, okay. You did write joking. I thought I misread it somehow. Yeah, okay. Joining. Understood. Thanks, dude. You will not regret being part of this community. We love our people. We like staying together. We like staying strong, and we like helping each other out. Any question, anything that you have, you can get in there. Like I said, YouTube is always like my starting block, but you're always going to be lagging in my streams a little bit. But I mean, wherever you feel most comfortable being is where you should be at any given time. When this game first started, I made a guild called Han Solos. Hey, that's a pretty catchy name, Kai. I like that. Han Solos is a good name. Oh man, and we are stretching everywhere from EU, NA, OCE. I'm sure there's some South Americans. South Africa as well was representing, but I guess South African or the South Americans aren't asking for like making their, they might not even have a community actually at some point because there's only like 11 people playing the game. So it's too bad for South America. Asia's kind of feeling the exact same way. A little bit slow on the community, like nobody wants to actually come back and play. That could change, but yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same thing, Beast. I think that South America will roll into NA, which is going to be kind of bad because the distance there, I mean, they'll be playing with my ping. If you want to play, you're going to have to deal with ping. Like, it's a money game at that point, right? So it won't kill them to necessarily be playing NA. All right. Let's go test out the power harness. This is my first time to run the power harness with my pin cushion. I'm a little bit excited, actually. And I know I have... Whoa! Bambi's? Oh, you're paying me back for yesterday. My man, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Like, literally. Thank you so much, Bams. Yeah, actually, you need... Who was it that told me to raid you last night? I was looking for you. And I was like, who should I be raiding? They said, send it to Bambi's. And I was like, damn straight, we're going to do it. The second that I dropped people in your channel, I was like, this was a great decision. Dude, I could tell you are great at entertaining and keeping people active. So thank you for bringing it back my way, too. I guess it's a give and take thing. Woot, woot. I was hoping he would raid. That's right. Exile Dragon. I'm glad to hear that. How are you doing, Exile? I saw you in here last night. Anything new going on with you? Okay, we're gonna have to take care of this. This is usually not something you're facing in this. Oh man, she does not want to die. Just die. Somebody must have racked up these things. The Discord is, if you give me a second, I'll post it back up there in a second. Thanks for joining. You will not be disappointed. Let me get this into a safer spot, and I will copy and post that Discord community for you. Oof, that was kind of hectic, dude. Somebody has maneuvered these NPCs. They're usually not attacking like this in here. We're just gonna kind of zoom past this. Yeah, 100%. Okay. Just swing. Let's get this over with. Come on. All right, there we go. All right. All that stuff thing over. Oh, you still gonna call me Bobby? I do not think I look a thing like Bobby Hill. Kai, you are asking for a ban, my friend. I'm going to tell you that right. Oh, man, look at this. This is what happens when I start. Kai's going to get me killed one of these days. Absolutely going to get me killed. All right, they can't come in here. Let's just do it this way. Let's get this thing rolling the right way. Oh, that was a lag spike right there. Woo-hoo. Things are getting a little bit dude, I'm gonna have to spice up, it looks like. Or I'm gonna hit fat finger the wrong button. One down.
Sector weather. A large
Good thing I got my Thopter out of that. Alright. It's Bobby Hill. That guy busts my balls more than anyone I know. Two down. Woo. This room's a little bit thick. A little bit thicker than I'm used to seeing. There's usually only about 4 in here. I didn't even have to waste my spice yet. Alright, you come over here, buddy. We're gonna take you on by yourself. Bring it rid of you real quick. Fire hurts. Fire does hurt. Fire hurts.
Sector weather. A large damage. I'm out.
There's a lot going on here. Deep breaths. There we go. Might as well heal up. Oof. Kinepteg, nice to see you. Have a great day. Come join me a little bit later. It'd be good to see you on again. Oh, finally getting these guys to where I need them to be. That's why I used the dagger right there. How is this guy not dead yet? About time. These guys kind of were a little bit tougher than usual. I actually had to swing like 4 or 5 times to get that thing in there. That one, I don't know, man. I don't want to trust that. Did I take a skill? What? Oh, the door just opened behind me. That's right. Let's just go get our stuff and get out of here. We do have that desert blowing in, so you know that's going to be. Oh yes, the worst freaking loot you possibly could have gotten right there, all in one go. Let me tell you, that entire battle that I just went through, absolutely worth it for what I just received. Like, Funcom knows how to reward. I really miss the days where they actually had the changing loot tables. Those were the best days.
Sector weather.
Changing loot tables were the best. Static loot tables, they feed me garbage like that I can't even use. I don't even want to use. Sad days. There also used to be the days where we used to log out and hide back here. They've made it where you can't hide back there anymore. Look at that. You see? That's kind of crazy. We got to wait out this storm anyways. Ah, the desert storms. I am going to pick up a little bit of these darts, though. Get that? All right, we sit down and look at it. Whew. That was a little bit hectic. I got a little bit scared there for a minute. Like, I didn't think I was going to make it through that one. That was the most difficult time I've had in a long time. Oh, perfect timing. Here we go. Discord information for you to join. If you're looking for a community, once again, that we are literally putting together a huge community to get people access to other individuals who love to play this game and are definitely keyed in doing in-game content whenever the servers do launch here in a matter of weeks, whenever we get chapter 3 and we start getting server mergers where we can start playing together again. And this is our Discord. Please feel free to join. You don't have to join anybody's guild. You don't have to do anything you don't want. If you want to play solo, if you want to do anything, you choose. This is your game. You do stuff the way it is. Driver, what's up? Driver, oh man, I took off and forgot to give you rights to use the carrier ornithopter and the sandcrawler. I will get back to that. I'm in the middle trying to stay alive at this point. It's a tough one. It's one of these more challenging events. I'm kind of playing a little bit special today. A little bit special. Playing specials is my specialty. We all know that. All right, so we got a lot of people that have just jumped in here like, talk to me, folks. Don't just sit there trolling. I'm one of the nicest guys out here in the world to be talking to. Coming to you live from the land of the morning calm. Oh yeah, no problem, dude. I'll make sure that you get those accesses though, because I know you want to start getting your spice. If you're interested in Dune, if you're interested in anything coming around this game, or if you want to talk about other games, look, if you even want to just ask me questions about Korean dramas like people were earlier, let's talk it out. Let's work through this stuff. Solo is fun and double, but I like small guilds so far. So what my advice to anybody is joining into this game at this point, at any given second that you join in, like in the future, we're going to be putting together like around maybe 170 to 200 people, maybe even more, onto one server if mergers and server transfers occur. Once we get that large group together, I don't expect anybody to start making mega guilds. Like if you want a mega guild, make it. No one cares. The most important thing is that you are going to be able to take on the game the way you want to. And when you look for people to do group content like labs or overland lab dungeons that they're just now implementing with chapter 3, then you can just look in that community. You know everyone in there is on your server. You know everyone in there is wanting to do the same content. You can join in and it just works out great. 100% Gage, dude. I'm glad that you were able to jump in there and find it. Like, dude, be active in there. Say hello, post stuff, you know, ask questions. Anything in there that you are confused about or need help with, just make sure that you're posting it so that we can get in there and help you out as much as we can. Hello, hello. You're also called Kai. Oh, God. We have two Kais. Kai of the Bambi's Raid. Ah. This is always a problem in the split universe. There are two people streaming and you have like Kais, you have drivers, you have all these. So now that Kai is left though, you are more than welcome to be my Kai until he comes back. And then you guys have to arm wrestle for who's going to be my favorite Kai. It's just the way it is. Wick Moon, what's up? You got to say hello, Wick Moon. Everyone, every day, bro, I'll post it. Oh, yes, please do. I mean, okay, if you want to, man, if you want to, please do. I appreciate it. Videos of buggy races and lots more. Okay, you are doing buggy races, Gage, because we were introduced to a guy last night. I got quite a few people to jump in there and actually to sub to his YouTube. What was his name? Crap, it's lost me now because, you know, as soon as I sleep, everything gets erased out of it. King Kai is yours, Justice? Okay, King Kai is yours, dude. I'm not going to step on anyone's toes. Like, let's just leave it at that. Like, I'm not going to be the guy stealing Kai from you. But Kai, if you want to leave, just wink twice. Wink twice. I'll make sure to take you away and take good care of you. Don't worry about that. Oh, were you with BAMs? Okay, cool, man. Yeah. Dude, that was one of the best suggestions I've had last night. I mean, we had like 150 some odd people and they were like, drop them on BAMs. So I was like, damn straight, I'm going to drop them on BAMs. That guy is definitely worth it. So entertaining, Bams is. So it's good. Once again, thanks for bringing it back my way, my man. That was cool of you. All right, where are we gonna go? Do I want to die? Do I want to live? Let's go on up to D3. I think D3 is the dark and dark, so that works out. That's an easy one. Don't gotta worry about stuff killing me at D3. Oh, yeah. Nah, man. Definitely not a bad choice to, like, hang around and just spend the day with. Bams is awesome. Absolutely fabulous. Anyone else on Junction? Redleg wants to know, do we have anybody on Junction? I'm not. I'm on Cetus. Anybody on Junction? Type up, say yes. Let's try to get you guys connected so that you can. I'm guessing Redleg is looking for someone to do some group activities with. Once again, this is why we want to like bring that community together so we don't have to be searching. The biggest issue that's happened with this game is the fact that after like the first 2 months, the population just drained out of it. With that happening, it left room for a lot of people just to be sitting around bored by themselves, wishing that they would have their teammates come back so they actually could do stuff. I'm one of those people. As soon as they cut the deep desert in half, I was literally stuck from 32 people to play with down to like 3. And then those 2 slowly like faded away into something else as well. So you know how it is. Or provide help. Goodies. Anyone can help. Anyone on Junction. I mean, Redleg, you might be the only person on Junction. Just saying. The possibilities that you are the only person on that server right now might be high. I don't know. We can take a look and see if there is a pop. I also know people that are on the Junction server just don't like me, dude. They don't hang out with me. It's a common fact. We all know this. I don't have any fans in Junction. It happens, dude. Sometimes you get fans, sometimes you don't. A lot of people don't like me in Junction. It has something to do with my accent or something along those lines. You know how it is. You got me, dude. You read me. You know what I'm talking about. King Kai is yours. See, I'm Justice now. I'm kind of wanting to play with this. I kind of think I want to talk to Kai a little bit more. Exile Dragon, the Wag Gap server here representing. Ooh, Do Gap. What exactly is a Do Gap? Does that mean that you have more dew than somebody else? You harvest more dew than other people do? You do the Do Gap? Junction has... thank you, Justice Plays. You got 17 people on your server. Type in... I would say at this point, there's only 1 out of 17 on this stream. So probably what you're going to want to do is type there in your like local chat, not local, but like the basin or the deep desert. You might find somebody. I mean, have you had trouble with people in the past, like taking stuff from you, jumping you, killing you, anything along those lines? Because if you haven't, like, you might as well just go ahead and make new friends until you can come and join us, because we want you in our community. Hey. Yeah, I mean, it happens. Also, you got to think those 17 people. Oh, there's 19 now. Holy moly. I mean, those 19 people might also, you know, just be building a base, rebuilding their base, farming like low level stuff so that they can like build higher level stuff. It's just, you know how it is. Like, there's no guarantee that there's going to be people out there for you to do it in the deep desert. But we're going to take care of that though, Redleg. At some point, we're going to make sure that you have people to run with out in the deep desert. I swear. By the stars and the moon in the sky. Oh man. Pop. There we go. All right, what did we get? We never get anything good from these ships. It's okay. We still got 2 more ships to go into. Yeah, there could be actually them actually just logging in to move their base. You never know. I mean, you can also just come join us in Cetus, because this is where all the action is. Like, so many people on Cetus. I think we're like the second worst server in the game at the moment. Somebody else ready. 2 raids in 1 day? Thank you. Chrissy Cart, what's up? Thank you for stopping in and dropping off. A good song. Which song? Oh, I swear by the stars and the moon in the sky, I'll be there. Anything going on? What's new? Anything verse joining for some fun? Yeah, dude, jump in here. Absolutely. How is life going? How are you doing today? What is new on your side of the world? As you can see, it's like midday for me, 2:30 p.m. for me, so I'm like in the middle of the groove for the next like 4 hours until I take dinner break. Oh yeah, Justice, you like that? The question is though, Justice, here's the real question. I'm scooting, I'm getting close here. How much did my voice singing that song do it for you? This is what I'm talking about, right? You want it that way? Hey, just tell me why. It ain't nothing but a heartache. Just tell me why. I don't ever want to hear you say that I want it that way. Right? Anything for Salinas. Anything for you, Salinas. Anything for you. Anything. I'm telling you, I'll give anything for you, Salinas. Best name ever. Because I swear by the stars and the moon in the sky, I'll be there. For better or worse, until death do us part. I'll love you with every beat of my heart. Yes. I swear. Can you believe it? It's all in the eyes. I'm telling you for that. Salinas, thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's all in the eyes, dude. If you can make the eyes believable, you can make anyone fall in love with you. It's the way it goes, right? Exile Dragon, you know it's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I want to be with you. Yes. Exile, you know it's true. I've lost my train of thought. Where am I going? D6. Holy moly. I've lost where I'm going now. See, you guys are really helping me out. Like, you're keeping my dementia at like a maximum peaked out level. I really appreciate that, guys. Like, what's up? I love this game too, Eram. I love this game, dude. A lot of people give our Dune Awakening a lot of a bad rap, but let me tell you that there is no better game for you to be playing right now. I mean, there are good games to play, but Dune has a lot for you to be doing, and if you are on the fence about jumping in here and playing this, let me just clean that up for you right now. Dune is worth the $32 you're gonna pay for it right now, currently on Steam. Go in there, get that game. You are going to love this game for like the first 50 to 100 hours. And then once you get into the deep desert and join Cetus server and play with me, you're going to love it even more because I'm here, you're here. Together, we make everything better. A better place for you and me. It was a gift for you? Yeah. Anything for you, Salinas. Anything for you. Anything for you. I'm glad that I'm glad you got that gift. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you for joining. You won't be disappointed. I have got to get some batteries. I don't think I have any batteries. I can probably throw away half of this garbage I'm carrying around as well. Your best friend said that I had to play, so she bought it for me. That's why you're playing? Oh, I see. I thought you were talking about my song. Now I'm just kind of hurt. I'm a little bit heartbroken, Salinas. I put my heart and soul into that song for you. So you are playing the game because it was a gift. Hey, VMAC, what's up? Welcome back. How's it going, my man? How's how is stuff on your side of the world? Glad to see you back in chat talking to me. So all that matters is you are enjoying the game, right, Selena's? Like, regardless of whether or not you paid for the game, regardless of whether or not you actually wanted to be in the game doing stuff, thank you. I mean, you are encouraging me to do make a lot of bad decisions. So that is definitely something that is, what girl wouldn't be happy? That's right. I can name a few. Yeah. All right, Iram, definitely. If you look at that Steam chart percentage, we are in the positive for the first time in 6 months. This game has been on steady decline 6 months, nonstop, just going into the gutter, and now out of nowhere, wham, we're back. We're back, baby. Dune Awakening is back in the positive by like 900 people, although today's peak was a little bit lower than it was yesterday. Yesterday we hit 10,000. Today we're at like 9,400, something in there. But hey, at the end of the day, all that matters to me is we do have that population coming back and joining us for this, because that's really all Dune needs. Dune needs a chance. Dune needs a restart. And the best restart you're going to get is not telling people to rush as fast as they possibly can into the deep desert so that they can PvP and kill everyone, but actually take time to enjoy the front end of this game. And you will see a large number of people coming back saying how much they exactly like to play the game. Basic facts. We know this is true. Dude, I'm doing great. Yeah, it's like 2:30 or so here in Korea. I would like to just like say that there's nothing more entertaining for me than be here with you guys, like talking, sharing time, listening to, having a good time with people. Like, you guys are the best out here in the universe. Dune Awakening community people are without a doubt the single best community I've ever been in. I love being here hanging out with you guys. That's why I never left the game. I've met the best people that you could possibly find in the world in this game, and I just don't really feel like having to search for anyone that could compare to you guys, because I don't think it's possible. Absolutely the best people and the best community that you can find out here in the gaming world at the moment. Make survival great again and join Cetus. Jojo, keep pushing that, baby. Push it, push it, push it. Look, dude, I'll make you a deal. For every person you get to join our server, I will give you 50 spice melange. I was gonna say 100, but I'm scared because you're pretty incentivized right now, and I might end up giving you all of my spice melange if I do that. Maybe I should drop it to 10. I don't know. That spice melange isn't that hard to get, but I definitely think that I'd be losing a lot of spice melange to you, especially if I'm telling you to do it this way. You're considering when transfers are up to jump into Cetus? Don't necessarily jump straight into Cetus, all right? Hear me out on this one. It is probably going to be a better idea to like give it 2 or 3 days and let us there in the Birdhouse Discord kind of like all start voting on which place is going to be best for us to be going as a large group. So like, don't just instantly jump to Cetus, because I'm not exactly sure how the mechanics or the reset timer for changing servers are going to be. I mean, if Funcom is like every other gaming development company out there, what they're going to do is start charging you for server transfers. Like, they might say, first one's free, everyone else is going to cost you like $20 US. So don't do it early. And they haven't said they're doing that, so don't mark my words on it. I'm just saying, if Dune is like every other development company out there, that's what they're going to try to pursue, where they're making money on every single aspect that they can grab off you. But just hold on, and we will make sure. Okay, I'll make you a new deal, Jojo. Just hold on and don't make any rash decisions. We will get everybody into one server, and we will make sure everyone is clear about where, like, because we're all going to be able to vote. Like, dude, jump in there and vote. Tell us where you want to go. It doesn't matter to me if we stay in Cetus or I have to go to another server. As long as I have that community and people around me, that is what is going to matter the most for me. Yes, driver, LOL. We got to laugh that one out. Sounds nice, but can't leave driver alone in the spice field. Okay. I'll make you a new deal. This one's actually better than the last one. All right? Jojo, if you can get 20 people to join Cetus, I will craft you and driver one carrier ornithopter and one sandcrawler. Not a piece. Just you guys can share it together. And you guys can come out here and get filthy rich on spice. We just need 20 more people in Cetus. We have to have a way to prove it too. Yeah, right? Well, I mean, technically, you would kind of be like the navigator, right? You would just like envelop your, you'd put a bucket on your head and like spray spice into the bucket and then put a plastic bag over your head so that you could only inhale the spice. And next thing you know, you wake up in an alternative universe and it should probably only take around 5,000 spice. That would be like a spice overdose to get you into the next universe. The multi-universe theory, dude. I'm telling you, it exists. It's out here in Dune. We just can't see it. We can't break through the what's it? What's the barrier called? It's like the Q pad. I forget it. I'm even gonna try to think about it. Sleepers will join, and the spice will flow on Cetus. Jojo, the spice must flow, my friend. It can never stop flowing, Mad Max style. Oh yeah. Oh, you get in the can. I just want, dude. Hear me out. I just want to be able to like kidnap an NPC, put a flamethrower in their hand, and let them ride on the front end of my buggy. Like, dude, am I asking too much for this? I don't think so. I think this should be like part of the game's mechanics. The spice chambers would be nice to see on this game. Spice chambers. Justice Plays. Here it is, Justice Plays. I'm going to give you the lowdown on my theory about Funcom and the realities that we face with them on a daily basis. Every single day, I meet like 100 people that give me absolutely great ideas to make this game work better. And I believe Funcom gives zero shits about it. I don't think they're ever going to change anything. What you're saying is actually a great idea. I would love to see Spice Chambers too. Why not, dude? It would enrich that universe and your immersion into the game. But the true question here is, you know, how much does Funcom actually care about us, right? I don't think that much. Yeah, Four Keys. What's up, Four Keys? Good morning. Or that's evening for you. Where are we at? It's 2:43 here. This is gonna put you like midday. What's up? Yeah, dude, I decided to come on a little bit earlier today because I give a lot of attention to the NA. And I just think at some point I gotta also give some attention to my people living there in the EU so that I can get out and connect with you guys. Also, you know, I need that German teacher like ich mag eine Lerner zu mitgelernt. Like I need to get my German a lot better. Obviously you can hear like, God, I really need some help with my German. Maybe I'll pick up another European language. Maybe I'll start learning something. I probably should learn French. French is like the great one. I've been trying to talk Mature into working with me on my Spanish, but he doesn't want to do that. I mean, do I really want to talk like a Puerto Rican? I don't know. Do Puerto Ricans sound good? I think they do. Isn't Bad Bunny from Puerto Rico? He's a pretty famous guy. We could do that, right? Well, okay, so Justice, here was one that was thrown out, similar to what you do. Choose Italian, Borgiano. So worm riding. When people throw out this whole concept, 8:43 p.m. Oh yeah, you're in the evening. Oh, dude, prime time. Welcome. Best time in the day, dude. Right around 8:30 is right when my brain just like pops into another level of stimulation as well. So here it is, Justice. The other day we were talking about worm riding, and everyone's like, "Can't wait for worm riding," and I this is like one of the few things I'm very skeptical about in Dune Awakening. Yeah, it keeps growing. It keeps growing. I'm skeptical about this because I'm like, what's the point of worm riding? Everyone's like, transportation. I'm like, dude, I can already fly across the map. Why am I going to ride a goddamn worm where people can shoot missiles at me? So, like, my limited imagination places worm riding as, like, maybe we can, like, flop that worm onto an island and, like eat somebody's base. I don't know. Well, maybe. Who knows? I thought that they said they were going to make it. What? No, they had a thing where they said worm riding was going to be something. Anyways, Beast and somebody else. Beast is in chat already, so this is awesome. Now, I remember them saying that worm riding is going to be a thing because we had like a long talk about it a long time ago of like, dude, if you touch the worm, you're dead. So we were trying to like calculate exactly how they were going to make worm riding a thing. No. They said worm riding is something they're going to put into the game. Anyways, to keep me on track, because, you know, I'm kind of, you know, like goose-legging off to the side, not sticking to the main point here. Here is the possibility. Beast and I forget who else it was. It was someone else. Damn it, I wish I could remember who it was. They said, you know what would be awesome? Riding the worm would take you to like a new dungeon or to like a new map, something like that. And in this case, that's the only scenario where I find sandworm riding actually a logical thing in this game. Otherwise, I think it's absolutely just not it's not a useful mechanic. What are you going to do? You're going to ride a sandworm from one island to the next? I guess that's okay, but you could just fly. You could literally drive a buggy from island to island right now in the deep desert. Yeah, I'm exiled. I am almost like 99.9% positive they definitely brought in the idea that we were going to be able to ride worms. We were all just thinking. In fact, many people, including a vast majority of the people that are in this stream right now chatting, believe that this slot right here, because here's your personal light. Everyone's like, what in the hell goes on that slot? The vast majority of people have a deep belief, yes, Redleg, exactly, like going to the South Pole, that this is going to be the slot where your worm hooks go, where you put your worm hooks to get into that worm so you can ride them. Exactly. So many people here believe this is the actual function of that box, which has not been discovered yet. It's just sitting there like an eyesore, you know, poking at us, saying like, dude, try to put something in me. Try to put something in me. It's just not happening. So I definitely think that's where the worm hooks are going to go. I'm willing to bet 1,000 Solari. I can't afford real money. Man, I can barely keep the lights on. Look at this. I have to buy like off-brand energy drinks in Korea because I can't afford Monster. I have to buy the King. Can't be putting real money on this. I just remember what the hell I was doing when I came back to the space. I came back to get batteries. Let's get batteried up. I think 2 is enough. Run these things over here. A backpack extension driver? Oof. Here's the thing with the backpack. You get a backpack when you first start, and within 5 minutes of starting, and you craft your like first gear after you get rid of the Mala gear, you never see a backpack again. I know they're in the game. They're the Fremen kits, right? But I don't know. Have you crafted a Fremen kit and tried to put it on there? It doesn't work. It doesn't go in the slot. I don't know. Why am I looking in the water canister? This is where I want to be. Let's put you in here. Let's put you in here. Let's put you in here. Okay. There we go. We don't need our tab or shaft steps. We're not doing spice as of now. We'll have to see, dude. At the end of the day, we'll have to see. I'm throwing my money on worm claws. Driver's throwing his money on a backpack extension. Right there, Beast slamming that door shut. It's an extension. It's part of the augments. So, worm claws. You want to spy Slav now, but I'm now laying in bed. Just do it in bed, dude. Spicing in bed is like breakfast in bed. The best part of it is you get to eat bacon while you do it. Just get some bacon. Bacon makes every experience better. While you are spicing, bacon. You get bored while you're spicing, sprinkle some bacon on your chest and eat it off your chest like that. I mean, bacon makes everything better. Sprinkle some bacon in the spice. Spice bacon? Could you imagine how great that would taste? Bacon with spice. Not only do you get the spice experience, but my God, you get to taste bacon. Nothing better than that. I think this is our easy one. I think this is our wrecked wreck here at D6. Oh, man, that took forever to get back to this base and take off in order to get to this wreck. Why it took me so long? Ah, yeah, we're the wrecked wreck here. Oh, yeah, dude, nothing like seeing whales and dead people floating around, like out in the environment. There's nothing better than seeing like 200 dead people like suspended in the midair. Coming off of spice would be one hell of an experience. Yeah, I mean, dude, I'm just saying, bacon and spice, everything's nice. Look at that, it even rhymes. I love that somebody built a base there. Why hasn't anybody invaded that thing? It's definitely in PvP area. Let me out, let me out. Tick, 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 tick. Boom. Let's see what we get today. Oh, yes, my favorite one, Way of the Miser. Man, I get the Way of the Miser like 80% of the time. Worst of all. Way of the Miser doesn't help anyone. Is this some... we'll take it. We'll throw it in there. I'm sure somebody will use that broken old bag of bones at some point in the future. Oop, somebody was here in the recent... Get you. Anyways... Yeah, I definitely don't think that riding getting back onto the point. Now we're backtracking and getting back to that original point. Like, I don't necessarily think that riding a worm will be all that important unless it does have something like everyone is saying attached to it, like going to a new zone. I mean, think about it. That would actually be a really cool thing. You and 4 of your friends want to go to, say, a unique dungeon. So you all get your worm hooks, you all bait the worm, you run out, you get on the worm, one person dies, damn! Now it's a three-man dungeon. You know, it kind of makes it great. Yeah, they have giraffes. I've seen giraffes as well, for sure. Yeah, there's some giraffes that float around up in the skies, too. The spice, dude, the spice never ceases to amaze me. It's just so great, the spice. Loot cave, loot cave. Should I just go do D3? This is what? Circular control room. Oh. Circular control room's a little bit difficult. I don't necessarily do it. The water plant's also good. I don't want to do lab solo. Let me get a las gun. That base won't be there long. A new face on the server. I think this is still in the PvP area. Let's see. Right, there's the changeover. There's the zone. No, it's literally just outside of the PvP. Look at this. It's literally right out. Like, I've never seen a bubble that precise. That's crazy. Spice up your life and join Cetus. Jojo! Let's go! Get people into Cetus. Make Cetus great again. Make Cetus survive. That's what we really want here. We want Cetus to just excel itself deep into the future of the Dune Awakening universe. Don't let Cetus die. Cetus is absolutely the best server you can be on. Don't fall for this Harmony crap. Cetus is the server you want to be on. Thank you for joining. You will not be... I forgot the word for it. You will not be upset. I think my energy drink's rolling off. I'm losing brain power. Somebody give me some spice. Hook me up. Get me going. Look at that. This is why I keep you around, Exile. You're awesome. You will not be disappointed. I have too many things going on in my head, dude. I'm thinking about too much stuff, all right? You guys understand, right? 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 I think everyone understands. All right, what are we gonna do here? Like, running blueprints is fun. Nobody wants to jump in here and do labs with me. I don't want to run labs solo. I just don't want to. I don't want to go through it. I guess I can fly back and start spicing. The server's looking a little bit dead tonight. Let's just fly back. I guess I can go get more spice. You can never have enough spice. Actually, I need to get more... driver, do your thing, man. Do your thing. Don't worry about it. Lay down. You're laying down, dude. It's late. You need some sleep, man. You sleep less than anyone I know. Like, you definitely need to... You just gotta chill out and relax and have some good night's sleep. Like, 100%, I will work through this. I will find a way to keep myself entertained over the next 3 hours. 6 o'clock. This is when I'm ending. 6 o'clock. I go till 6. I go have dinner. I come back after reset, and we do the morning with Nerdbird. Coffee, morning Nerdbird. Where most of you guys who are in the NA are probably still going to be awake and falling asleep while we're having that late night stream. Early morning stream. I mean, it is Friday night. Live it up, guys. Live it up. Oh, okay. You're going to live it up. You're living it up. You got to go back to work. Man, busloads of angry, noisy students yelling and throwing paper airplanes, throwing Coke cans, all kinds of crap. School bus driver is not the most glorious, but you're doing the Shy Hulu's work driver. Without you in the community, we would not be able to reach the heights that we have at this point. I'm glad that you're out here, dude. I'm definitely glad that you're out here. So, and I know how you feel. Any chance that I have like a lineup of days, I try to stay up late as well, just to get, you know, just to get in there and do something interesting. You know, you're always missing stuff when you have to work. It's always like that. Four Keys, you don't think. You think a lot. Hush up. Exile Dragon, thanks for stopping in again and talking. I'm glad you lasted until midnight. I will see you again later on. It's always good to see you out and about. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, okay. That's going to be a different bus altogether, right? That's going to be a different bus altogether. Altogether different world to be working around in. Somebody once told me that if you are gliding at the high altitude that you're even losing fuel. I don't think that's true. I know it's not true. That's just something I had to bring up and talk about. Yeah. No. You're not using it. Because you can literally just like jet yourself across the map without spinning anything. Absolutely, driver. I guarantee it has its own special rewardings. Its own special rewards. Holy. The spice is wearing off. I'm seeing dead people. Ah! All right. One thing I know is the turbocharge, whatever that thing is, whatever the word for it is, it does wear out your engine. Because the engine used to not wear down as much as it did, and the thruster, thank you. The thrusters are definitely wearing down my engine faster. So there is like a downside, because you notice the thrusters take no damage. The thrusters will last forever. But in terms of when you pump that thruster, it overworks your engine, which kind of makes sense, right? I mean, you don't burn more fuel unless you're boosting or flapping. Yeah, it's all about the flap. Just burn through them in line with engines. Burn through them engines. I just replaced the carrier ornithopter engine today. People started getting concerned about me last night. They're like, "Dude, Nerdbird, you're I don't think your carrier ornithopter is gonna last much longer. I think you need to change the engine." So I was like, "All right, dude, all right. When I get home, I'll replace it." So we got a new engine. That's good. Good. Oreo came back and got his power back on. I know I'd sent him a message because I flew over his base and all of his pentashields were off. So I'm glad that he was able to get on there and fix that. Oreo's a good guy. Oreo contributed. This is how much of a nerd I am. Look at this. Actually, I didn't build this base. Somebody else came on and built it. It's like a Borg cube. This is how much this is how zero creativity looks, guys. I just want you all to take a very long look at this, breathe deeply, take it in. This is what lack of creativity looks like, and this is exactly why JoJo is recruiting people to the Cetus server, because there's no way I'm going to be able to back this base up and put it back down where I got it from. So please save the nerd palace. Don't make me move this to another server. Zero creativity. Look, this is the most creative thing I've done. I've made little boxes to put my my cargo containers in. That's what I call creativity at its height. Thank you for joining. You won't be disappointed. See, oh, Dragon already left, so I can't give him credit for reminding me of my own catchphrase for when people join stuff. Holy moly. All right, I guess we can go back out there and spice. Man, I wanted to do something new today. All we do is spice and get plastinium. I mean, I could do more of the quest line, but I want to keep getting rich. I like getting rich. Rich is good. Let's keep getting rich. Yeah, rich. Rich is the best way to go. What was I thinking? I'm not gonna get richer? That's just crazy talk. Oh, hold on. Now, I think the best choice is to jump back out of the power harness. Yeah, 4 keys, 100% truth. That is literally the only thing to do right now, is get rich. Imperial still suit, and oh, I think I put my Tabber soft steps back at the other base. Somebody just landed outside. Who are you? What do you want? Dippy! Dippy! I love this guy. Dippy is one of the best PvPers I've ever played with my entire life. In every goddamn game that I play. Who's this? Oh, there you go, driver. This is so. Wait, I think they got rid of easy flower sand. No, it's still there, steam powered nuts. I literally 2 hours ago was over there doing it. Just if it's not spawned, give it 30 minutes, go back and it'll respawn again. So Dippy here is like a one-man wrecking machine. You do not want Dippy to find you in the deep desert. If you are on Cetus right now, I'm gonna give you a forewarning. If Dippy's on here, he's looking to go kill people. Get out of the deep desert, or at least get out of the PvP area, unless you want to die. This guy has like a 100% kill rate. He is absolutely nuts. So whenever I joined the guild I did on Iraqine, or on the Arrakis side, literally Dippy started saying, hey, how is the deep desert? Is there anything I can do? And I was like, dude, we want to recruit Dippy to play with us because it is much better to have him on your team than to have to face him out there. He's a wrecking machine. He's obviously out for some blood today. You gotta be careful with Dippy. Let's just pop that out. That should be enough. So yeah, if you're on Cetus right now, get out of the deep desert before Dippy comes to find you. If you're not in this stream, this is the perks of being in my stream. I will save you. I will tell you when danger's headed your way. Because you have to understand, I work on both sides of the law here, PvE and PvP. Like, when it comes down to this game, I want to see both of them thrive. And if both of them are offering opportunities for people to do stuff, like, dude, I like supporting it and like pushing it out there. So that's why I'm saying, if you are on Cetus right now and you're in this stream, I'm going to save you the frustration of one, aka Dippy, flying out there and just taking away all of your fun. If you're not in this stream, you're going to hear some people inside a chat throwing a huge fit because they're going to die if he's going out there to mess with them. This guy is like literally 100% kill count. Everyone has their little like story about who the best PvPer is in their server. Like Dippy's probably. I don't believe I've ever seen anyone beat Dippy. Other guys that play with us that also are good at PvP, I've seen lose. I don't see Dippy lose ever. Driver, are you looking to do sand? Because I'm about to go do spice. I see you running around. And there you go, my man. You're on the sandcrawler now. Don't forget your scout out of the deep desert base before Monday. Oh, 100%. Dude, I leave deep desert on Monday. Like, literally, I just move everything out Monday and spend the next 2 days, like, sitting around fiddling with stuff inside of the Haga Basin. Hopefully they can find a way to make the lag not so bad for everyone to be fighting against each other. Ugliden. Ooh, that's a tough name to come up with. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Ugliden. Yeah, 26 might be a tad bit early for Spice. You know, go out and do some, make sure you're getting all of your skills done. Do your skill quests. That's what you should be doing. Oh. Hopefully we can make, hopefully, dude, I really hope they don't collapse you guys into NA. I think there's enough OCE players that they're going to keep it open. I think they're going to. I don't see a reason why they wouldn't keep the OCE servers going. Like 100%. I definitely think they'll keep them going. You'll at least have one, dude. You're at least going to have one. Oh, Ugliden. Second character. Dude, I know how that feels. That's definitely work. I'll tell you that much. That's definitely work. The second character is kind of tough. The third one is absolutely... Oh, you're almost at the end. Dude, you should finish the end. Like, hit 200, brother. Get yourself into the very, very end of it all. That's what you need to do. Don't stop short. Go hit 200. Little drop. Thank you. Oh, little Draco. Even better. Thanks for dropping that prime on me, my friend. My companion. Talk to me as well. Say hello to me, little Draco. What's up? How are you doing? You're jumping on the stream? Dude, I'm so happy to have you in here with us. Like, what? How's Dune treating you? Are you playing Dune? What is your server like? Which server are you on? Do you like to play Dune? Do you want to play Dune? Hey, what's up? I'm an annoying person like that. I will just sit there and talk to you until you finally talk to me. It's just the way it goes. I understand this stuff. Driver, is this you next to me, or is this Dippy like coming out for death? We're about to find out. Yeah, dude, I mean, for me, hitting like 170 in the game is pretty quick and easy. And after 170, it really starts slowing down. Like, you can really feel the drag on those last few. You're on Splinter Sandarat, huh? I don't know anyone who's on Splinter. Is it active? You out there alone? Are you soloing? You got friends? Yada yada. Ugliden, thanks, dude. I'm glad that you use and enjoy my deep desert videos on YouTube. Like, I make those things in hopes that it does draw people and give them an incentive to try to get out into the deep desert and do more stuff. Like, anytime somebody says that they like those videos, oh man, it makes me happy. I'm glad. Thank you for taking time to watch those videos and come into Twitch and share with me that you like them. Like, very heartwarming, very nice of you. I do them for the community. I know there's so many people not getting out into the deep desert, and if I can make a video that shows people how easy it is to set yourself up or to like actually be productive out in the deep desert, I definitely want to do it. Yeah, awesome. I'm glad that helps you. Sometimes though, you got to be careful. Like, don't be setting up next to big bases. Big bases can get scary, and then they'll watch you as you are going out and like chase you and stuff. But you know, I always give more than one option as well to get out there and do stuff. So I'm glad that you're able to find it useful. And thanks for stopping by and telling me, dude, and sharing that. Like, hopefully your experience in Dune and the deep desert thus far has been really positive, because I think, except for the first like month or two where everybody was literally in a like never ending is he in proximity? Is he in deep desert? Oh no. All right, once again, dude, this is what I'm gonna tell you. If you're in stream with me, I will keep you alive on Cetus. But Dippy, this is the kind of guy he is. Look at this. I love this guy to death. This guy's literally in a scout ornithopter, and he's like, hey, anybody want to farm with me? And of course there's someone that's like, yeah, what are you looking to farm? It's like, it's the saddest reality that occurs. Oh, I'm about to lose everything. Hold on. If you hear people, okay, like if you see Nerdbird in chat, you can trust me. I'm not gonna jump you. I promise you, I'm not that guy. But there's a lot of nefarious characters out there that are looking for you know, some kills. And Dippy kind of like baits people into it. Oh no! Oh no! Dude, rule number one in chat: Yeah, he's a deep desert driver. Rule number 1 in chat: never tell somebody where you're at. Unless you're in guild chat or you are in chat doing like a PM with someone you trust. So now basically what this guy Anakin with a Planikin has done is literally just told Dippy exactly where he's gonna be doing farming. Dippy is gonna go out there and jump. I mean, look, rule number 1, just be in my streams. I'll keep you alive. Yeah, oh, then you're good, little Draco. You're good. Never give your location. Dude, I'm sad. Like, I want to reach out to Anakin and be like, dude, get out of the deep desert right now. This guy's going to come kill you. But at the same time, there is a need for people to learn the lesson the hard way, because this is technically PvP. So I'm not going to like tell this guy what's going to come to him, what's going to happen to him. Not because I'm a bad person. It's because at some point you got to learn. Never like tell people what you are doing or where you're at in the deep desert unless you can like really know them, trust them, and you do stuff with them on a daily basis. Like if Driver or JoJo's in the deep desert and they're asking me, first of all, they're not going to be talking to me in like deep desert chat. They're going to go to like guild chat or private messages and say like, hey dude, what are you doing? You want to do some farming with me? Right? This is going to be, oh, thanks for jumping in. This is going to be, oh, enchilada, my man. 100. The best dish that you can get your hands on. This is going to be like us, because we're friends, we trust each other, we know each other. Dippy is literally talking to just a random guy out here, and the guy's telling them, this is the best case scenario. That guy knows who Dippy is, and he's like just lying to him to get Dippy to fly out there and possibly go on a wild goose chase. I kind of feel like it's not going to be the case, though. There's one thing, though, I can tell you about Dippy. He won't lose.
Tier 100. Tier 100. Tier 100.
Yeah! Awesome! Thank you! Yeah! Hitting those tiers, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Jumping up, jumping up. Hey, stay in Twitch with me. I will take care of you when I know the nefarious actors are on the playing field. That's what I'm going to tell you. That's like my promise to you. Whenever, because like I said, dude, I play on both ends of this game. Whenever I have friends that are coming on that are going to like go out and wreck, the reason Dippy does this is because he is so confident that nobody on this server is going to be able to beat him. He knows he has a 100% chance to win that fight. Otherwise, he doesn't play the game like that. I've known this guy for like 9 years. I've been playing heaps of games with him. Like the entirety of the most hated guild in the world on Cetus was Death Guard. Death Guard literally was composed of 31 people who literally could solo PvP and kill anyone they tried to do it with, more or less 90% of the time, and me. And I piggyback on these guys' backs because I do content. So when we play a game like this, I need to make a video, say, on how to gather spice in week 1. You just let those guys go wreak havoc on the deep desert, and you have free access to the spice. And of course, you share the spice with them and do stuff like that. And I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks that I'm associated with these type of people, but at the same time, this is the game. You can't be upset about it. Hopefully, Anakin isn't telling him where to go. Like Dippy is literally he's trying to bait it out. It's just like his 1 day a week he comes back onto Cetus, and all he does for like 3 or 4 hours is try to bait people in so he can go kill them. He is a literal Eve farm camper. Like he sits in a system and farms on people. I mean, just kills people that are farming. I think, don't you have access to craft stuff? Oh, are you out here with me, driver? Wait, driver, are you wanting to go spicing? Is that what you want to do right now? I mean, you shouldn't have, if you're on A row, you shouldn't have waves farming at you. Oh, okay, dude, hold on. Hold on. I didn't know you wanted to, I thought you were going to go to sleep. I didn't know you were going to stay up. Yeah, dude, I'll come spice with you. Let me see. I mean, I don't think Dozer's going to mind if I let you through that shield. I don't know if I can even let you through the shield. Let's just see. Perms. I can let you in as an associate. There we go. There's a lot of people as an associate out here. So now you should be able to get through. You want to drive? You want to fly? Which one? Which one's your preference? Oh, I'm right about the flower sand spot? Steam power nuts? Yeah, dude. 100%. It's you just have to give it like a 30-minute time period and the flower sand comes back to you. You can get out there and you can do whatever. Okay, looks like I got the boring job of flying. That's okay. I don't mind flying. Dippy, you dirty dog. He's trying, dude. He's going hard today. Here, driver. I'll drop you some batteries down here. There you go. 2 batteries on the floor. Yeah, Dippy is pushing hard. He wants to kill someone today. Ugliden, I even spend a lot of points on Planetologist. Like, I have the skills that I find mesh best when I get into doing like group dungeons, which are 2 Benny Jesuit drills, the Weirding Step, and Compel. Once I pop my Spice, then Screech activates, so I can be stunning multiple targets. Obviously, I only use daggers, so I go with that. Center of Mass, I need like 1 more point. Actually, Center of Mass is just for like breaking through shields. But if you look at the overall of my points, I throw a lot of points into Planetologist. But also, you know, I'm wanting to like reroute. I'm wanting to overcharge. I'm wanting conservation of energy. Once again, everything that has to do with farming crap, right? So it's not a bad thing at this point. And it's just the direction that the game is kind of like tilted in is more or less you farming at this point and getting rich. So there's not too much need for like gearing up for PvP. This is also the reason why like people like Dippy get out here and do this, because they know no one's geared up for PvP. Everyone is more or less geared up for just farming stuff. So he knows if he lands on top of someone, the only thing he has right now is PvP gear. Like, he's just geared up to go out there and kill people, right? Like 0 points in Planetologist. So, I mean, it's about playing the game the way you want to. Ugliden, I'm too old for PvP. We're both too old for PvP. Man, I hope this isn't going to be one of those I fly to every single spice field and none of them are up. Except the very last one. We're about to find out, though. We are about to find out. Could that be the spice field of our dreams? Nah, it's a small. The plume went away too quick. Yeah, I mean, I've just never been a big PvPer, in all fairness. Like, I I participate in it. Like if there's like a group activity where we're doing labs or we're trying to shut stuff down, I'll definitely like join in and PvP with people. But as far as it goes with me being like very, very good at it, I don't think I don't necessarily have those young person reflexes. Like my kids, my two sons can literally hit like diamond and high level League of Legends ranks and stuff like that on their first go. Like, dude, I still struggle getting into gold. So there's just you know, I think not necessarily every older person is bad at PvP, but I definitely think PvP is a young man's game. Dippy is like in his late 20s. I've known him since he was like 19 or so. So like he's still young. He still has the know-how. He grew up with these type of games. Dude, I grew up with the NES, like 2 buttons and like a cross that you push around. Yeah, I mean, your kids always make you feel so bad about how bad you are at PvP in games. I mean, beyond that though, I mean, I just like functioning inside of a community. Like that is my number one goal whenever I'm playing any kind of game. That's why I choose MMO games. MMO survivals for me, like bread or the butter. You can get out there, you can exist, you can craft stuff, you can explore things, you can set up a community to like work together to accomplish goals. It's just something that I like to do. It is something that I will like obviously continue on until I finally like stop being able to control a mouse or whatnot. No, I didn't say it was solely corporate. I didn't say it was solely a young man's game. I'm just saying that younger generations that have been like born into a like the mainstream PC age are definitely better than the majority of older people that try to do it. Oh, I mean, you have me outdated, Googly, and I'm 47. And like I said, dude, it's not that I'm like horrible at PvP. I just am not one of these guys who can literally take on the world with like exact confidence. Well, like dude, the biggest problem with this game is that there is, once again, dude, I'm like a broken record. I hate like going into this. Like anyone who sits in the stream with me knows that it's just like this BS, like never-ending story that I tell. But since there is no faction balance or even faction warfare at all, we're literally just playing a PvP free-for-all ganking game at this point. So it's just in general, like, dude, you have to. Sorry, I was reading a question that somebody was posting up. Like, it is what it is. Like, until they learn to fix faction and actually make things work properly, PvP is going to be this rocky, sandpapery surface that is like wearing away the community more than it is building it. And we really, really need PvP in this game. I know there's like a huge chunk of people who say, I hate PvP, I don't want it, I don't want to participate in it. That's great. They should also find a way for that to like function inside of the mechanics and the working systems of this game. But in all fairness, like, we need PvP. That's a huge chunk of a possible population that can make this game grow and, you know, adapt in unique ways. Like, we need it. It's a healthy part of gaming development nowadays. 100%. Thank you for joining. You will not be disappointed. That's me too, Agleden. Like, this is what I'm saying. I love all these PvP guys. I love all the PvE guys. I literally want everyone to thrive. I want everyone to enjoy and be able to play the game as they want. To a degree, that is always going to be shady because you can't make everyone happy, right? But as long as they're making an effort to like create an environment for people to like exist, thrive, and enjoy the game, that's all that I'm asking for, dude. I'm pretty simple in this way. Most people in Salada that have stayed with this game only want to do PvE, which is also perfectly fine, dude. I'm just saying, I believe there is space for the PvPers as well. Yeah. And oh yeah, we got a spice field over here. We got lucky. Yeah, the vast majority of people do not want to be doing PvP at this point. And that's fine. And I reckon that is because they don't fix faction. I believe, because look, dude, I've played games that are primarily PvE based. SWTOR is like more or less a whole bunch of PvEers running around. You're literally living out the fantasy of Star Wars, the Old Republic, running raids, running dungeons, collecting gear, doing stuff, yet they created a controllable PvP arena. And guess what? There's a lot of PvEers that are jumping in there because the incentives are high enough. They can get the gear, they can get all the good stuff. They're playing SWTOR PvP because they are making it a faction versus faction thing. Like, people are literally able to function together to be effective. That's what Dune has to try to figure out how to do. The PvP games in SWTOR are fun as hell to play for me. And I think there's a lot of people who are like, I hate PvP. But when they jump into a game like SWTOR and actually start learning how to like run the skills, run timing, how to like, manipulate the system, I think those people really start enjoying PvP too. Like, I've heard people change on a dime and go from, I hate PvP in SWTOR to, hey dude, let's come join an arena with me. Let's go do an arena. Let's go do this. Come and join us, dude. We need to win this award. Yada, yada, yada. You see it all the time. So I know it's possible. But as long as Dune is literally just a free-for-all, like, gank fest, because there isn't a controlled incentive for people to be able to play the game in a way which actually... Hey, Cat Weasel, what's up? Good morning. Because they're not controlling the game properly with events, with whatever it's going to take, there's always going to be a large group of people that are going to hate PvP in this game, because this is the worst type of PvP you can get. This is free, unsolicited, uncontrolled PvP ganking. The only people who enjoy that are the small percentages of people who can literally get out there and beat the crap out of everyone and make them upset. You start controlling PvP and the extremes start kind of fading away, and you start getting more of a moderate gameplay design for people to do stuff. So, just saying. Just saying. I definitely think that a lot of people who are only into PvE could definitely find a way to enjoy PvP if Funcom controls it properly. I think a lot of people got shot down by like 40 rockets. That's kind of what happens when you fly deep desert. I mean, yeah, but look, Funcom sold us a incomplete idea, all right? Yeah, but Ugliden, don't let that bother you. Shit happens. Like, It's not a big deal. Look, I get that that you know where everything is going to happen in the deep desert. I know. I make a video every week that tells people where everything is. So I'm just as guilty as anyone else about that. But 100%, Funcom sold us an incomplete game. They sold us a game where they promised that the deep desert was so massive. Enchilada, what's your announcement? They sold us a promise that the deep desert was so massive you wouldn't be able to like explore the whole thing on a normal basis. Okay, the whole thing about sync charts, right? The whole concept of sync charts was based on EVE Online's like wormhole and POI mapping, where you find this wormhole, like a C4 wormhole. This is where somebody wants to move in. Damien Jean, what's up? Hey, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in and saying hello this morning. But this is a place someone might want to travel to, or this might be a ratting site, right? And you go there, you go to like the local market, you buy the sync chart, and then you know where it's at. No one else does. That's what they were telling us was going to happen with Dune. It did not happen with Dune. In fact, you can literally fly over the entirety of the desert in like 1 hour, dude. Like there's nothing that can hide from you in the deep desert. So no, dude, I have like 4,000 to 5,000 hours playing Dune. I wasted way too much of my youth playing Dune. I should not have played, not Dune, EVE Online, sorry. I wasted way too much of my life playing EVE Online. I definitely should not have played it as much as I did. Oh yeah, I mean, it doesn't take any time at all to scan the whole deep desert. So yeah, it kind of sucks that there are sites and people like me who is making content that's telling you where everything is going to be and what type of POIs are out there and where you should set up your base. But at the same time, like, you can do it. So once again, this is another unsolicited, no restriction added mechanic in the game that allows you to do these things. So people are going to do it. You still have your Nyx, huh? Nyx is a goddamn good dude. You can definitely go ratting in a Nyx for a while, can't you? Am I hearing a worm out there? Do I hear something erupting? Damien, what's up? How are you doing today? You and Cat Weasel. Like, I'm sorry. I was just in the middle of like a long like discussion on crap that probably I didn't need to go over so strictly. What are you guys up to? I'm nervous for some reason. For some reason I think something's out here. Is Dippy still trying to troll people? It's all my fault. Yeah, it is, dude. A scout with... It's my fault. I learned how to put a thruster on a scout ornithopter. It's my fault. I should be banned. I agree. It would be a better world without me in it right now. I know. Hey, dude, POI reports are very invaluable, dude. Like, you can't get enough of those. Like, look, this is it, right? Okay, I make those POI reports because there's a lot of people who are scared to death to come out into the deep desert, and there are at least 2 types of ships. Yeah, I know you are, dude. I know you are. I know you, dude. We talk all the time. I know you. You come into Discord and bullshit with me. I know you don't gotta explain to me that you're playing with me. You also should know that I don't ever take anything seriously or to heart. Otherwise, I'd be pissed off at Kai 90% of the time when he throws the shade at me for this or that. The people are scared to come out into the deep desert, and you have to understand, I make a lot of my content for YouTube focused around. Oh yeah, dude. I lived in Bris Vegas, dude. I know all about Aussies and insult. That it's the number one thing about an Aussie is they'll shoot shit with you, they'll throw shit at you, but they can also take it if you throw it back at them. Like, they're never gonna get pissed off. They'll talk shit to you, you talk shit to them, and it's like fair game. Done. We got this under control. But people are scared shitless to jump out into the deep desert and try stuff. And because of that, I try to make all of my content focused around literally helping people see that there are opportunities out there in the deep desert that they're missing because they're scared to get out there and do stuff. Such things as these ships or whatnot. Like this week we have 2 ships that literally have no NPCs. Yeah, they're PvP, but you can more or less like land on them, pocket your ship, run through them in like 20 seconds, get everything, and then get out of Dodge. Right? And that by itself is knowledge which is allowing people to escape the injustices that other people have implanted on this game by saying it is a crappy PvE like dog fest of just ganking, and it's not safe in the deep desert. If you go to the deep desert, you're gonna die. That's the message that all these people are pursuing out there. So I try to give an alternative view to that, because I believe the PvP area, or I believe the deep desert in general, should be something that's being shared by everybody that has an ornithopter, at least. 7:30 in the morning. Heck yeah, Cat Weasel. Get that coffee. Get that breakfast. Go get some bacon. Bacon's always best in the morning. I just saw that roamer, dude. I didn't see him there before. All right, so Mark 6 Scout is faster than Mark 6 Assault. Would it not be better to have a pew pew rocket module? I only have tier 4 or tier 5 Scout booster. I don't believe you can have the rockets and the boosters on a Scout at the same time. I believe you can on your Assault. But the problem with the Assault Ornithopter is it doesn't track Scouts well. You miss them. They're too fast. That's the reason why back in the day the meta was it's only one or the other. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the reason back in the day Assault Ornithopters never became meta. And Scout Ornithopters were like the beatdown tool. Because literally no Assault like if an Assault Ornithopter could actually dig its claws into you, you were going to go down. The problem is no Assault Ornithopter could track a Scout to take it down. It just wasn't ever going to happen. Excuse me. Oh, I'm dying. Dude, I'm dying. What time is it? Oh, we're only at 3:40. Dude, what am I doing? No more energy drinks today. Only coffee and water from now on. So yeah, no. The only thing, in all sadness, the only thing that the Assault Ornithopter has lived up to being to this point in the game, which it now is no longer because we have cargo containers, is a larger transportation unit for like taking stuff around the Haga Basin. Because now you don't need to fly to the deep desert. Like literally use your, well, okay, if you don't have a carrier, a cargo container, or a sand crawler, the Assault Ornithopter is still of some use for you. Like you can still use the Assault Ornithopter to, you know, carry a larger load back and forth. And you can put a thruster with that carry capacity on your Assault. But at the end of the day, you know, Assault Ornithopters haven't, they're kind of like buggies and bikes. They haven't really found their glory day yet. And I hope that they find a way to do that. I hope something happens. Yeah, Mark 6 Scout, so fast. 184 kilometers at max speed. Can't beat it. It's exactly that Justice play. It's just like Eve in that way. Literally, you jump into a frigate if you see like a cruiser. That cruiser is not going to be able to track you. That's where I'm actually getting the language tracking, because that's actually that's the skill you have to learn in Eve in order to get better at hitting smaller things, is tracking. So like you literally just can't track the stuff. So it makes sense, but once again, like, I never thought that scout ornithopters should have had rockets on them anyways. In my opinion, maybe scouts should never have had rockets. If that were the case, we would have seen the assault ornithopter come into its glory really quickly, because that would be the only way for you to be like blowing crap out of the sky. And that way, look, in that way, scout ornithopters would be able to get away from people, right? There we go. That's what I'm looking for. If they never had rockets on them, yeah, dude. If scouts didn't have rockets on them, 100% people could have avoided the vast majority of PvP that they were facing. Well, until you got Goomba stomped by like other scouts, until the assault ornithopter could catch up and get you. But I mean, overall, scouts should not be like holding rockets. Scouts should be for exactly what they are called: scouting. Done. Let's just do it with that. Double espresso, and I'm going to play Dune. Need some stuff to create my T6 buggy. Dude, I wish you were on Cetus. I'd help you come get it. I'd help you grind it out. I mean, this is going to be situational, Ensalada. This is a situational thing. Nobody's ever used rockets on buggy. Well, actually, I take it back. We watched a race video last night. My night. And, dude, they were actually literally using buggy rockets for the race. It was like, once again, though, this is like one of those things where a community has to actually make the game good for Funcom to have a good game. It's sad that Funcom doesn't have the imagination that like the rest of the community has. Like, anyways, let's not go deep on this, dude. Let's not go deep with it. So what happens if you just capped a point and then a meanie Harkey comes? Oh, I thought I saw something in the corner of my eye, and tries to take it. It's a 1v1. Can I take them out? Yeah, dude, you can fight them. But I'm going to tell you right now, they're just going to run away from you, or they're going to be very good and try to fight you to beat you. But here's what usually happens with control points, which is why they keep saying, oh, control points are faction warfare. Once again, I'm called bullshit on this. Literally, what ends up happening is player 1 collects control points. Player 2, opposition antagonist, comes behind person A and changes checkpoints to their side. Point A, protagonist, floats around, reclaims all checkpoints. It's just a circular game. Like, and then when someone does stop the fight, one person just flies back to PvE and gets safe. So I don't agree with what Funcom, the entirety of what Funcom is trying to sell to us. I just don't believe. In Eve, you used your sniper Marauder for the Frig one shot at 150Ks. You had some skills, Cat Weasel. You definitely had some skills trained up in order to do that. Marauder's a great ship. It takes a while to get into a good Marauder, though. I think that's the solution right there. Beats. If you can get like 3 or 4 people with you at a control point with ancient ways, and just literally wait for the person to like land on the control point and then just gut them with the 4 ancient ways, that's probably your best chance of getting someone down. Other than the old like eject from ship and las gun until the ship can't fly away and do stuff. Yeah, or you know, another thing that games have done in the past, Justice, to solve the running PvP issue is if you are engaged in PvP at all, you literally are stuck in PvP until you can like you said, get away to a certain time or whatnot. Yeah, they're not going to come back out and fight. They're literally just going to go away. Like, control points aren't... I don't know. The control points are like the least effective mechanic in this game to date for people to be using for PvP. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not pissing in your Cheerios because you love control points, but... it's just whatever, dude. I mean, even with ground fighting, a lot of the time, it's literally just a person. It's literally just a person running away from groups of people, and their flex is, "You can't catch me to kill me. You can't catch me to kill me." That was like the first video that got launched out for PvP in this game. Was the guy who was literally like suspending himself in like midair and like fighting 20 different assault ornithopters, and everyone was like, "Man, that looks so freaking cool." And at the end of the day, like, he never killed anyone. he literally was just running away from everyone and like floating around and shooting them and shooting more and shooting one, but no one was dying. So everyone was like, "That looks really cool. That's what I want to do." And it's like, dude, he's not killing anyone. Like, yeah, it looks cool. You can be really annoying, but at the end of the day, you're not really doing anything. Like, you're not able to flex on somebody. We still got a little bit of time. Look, I recommend at this point power harness, circuit breaker, pin cushion for everything else. But it just depends on how you're doing stuff, right? It just depends. Because Bulwark has this day as well. Like, each of the armors have different protections, different what's the word I'm looking for? My brain's going dead now. It's getting late, so I'm not thinking through it properly. Joel, what's up? Nice to see you stop in and say something. What's up, Joe? Yeah, dude. Love to see it. Maybe steam powered nuts. Maybe they're gonna take it away. Niche uses for sure. Exactly. Nothing, man. Just sitting out. It's one of those days. It's Saturday in Korea. Another Saturday in Korea. Yeah, they're all definitely niche uses, and that's why I'm saying though about why I don't go to the public test client. It's because they don't give me access to that crap, and because they don't, these are like meta possibilities for you in terms of surviving in like poison, fire, electric, crap like this. By having the right gear on, you possibly can like make a meta build. You don't get access to it. You have to like grind it out, you have to build it, then you have to go do it. By the time you've actually ground out the entirety of that set that you want to use, it's already been launched into the main server, so. Woo! How about that one? Woo! He came charging for you. He's a long worm too. Look at that. He's a long one. Yeah, and maybe control points. I don't. we'll see. We'll see what they do with control points. Like, I don't know. Thanks for joining. You won't be disappointed. I just think in terms of control points, like, they are the least effective mechanic they have in the game currently to try to encourage people to PvP. Like, just control points just don't work, dude. I don't care what anyone says. Sure, it gives you a chance to kind of like bait someone, but what is baiting someone in Dune Awakening right now? Them flying away if they don't want to fight you. So this guy just doesn't want to leave. He's all over the spice field. Dude, he wants to get high. That's what it comes down to. Yeah, so you got the chest, which is the power harness. You got circuit gauntlets on hand. Everything else is pin cushion. Pin cushion is that comfortable hybrid light scout armor that gives you some bonuses that heavy armor gives you with the darts. So, especially if you're like an up close, it gives you the opportunity to work with both ways, right? You can either rumble with people up close because you're going to get better shields from having the power harness and circuit gauntlets on, but it also gives you the option that if you want to be away, shoot and dodge stuff and like kite things, you can also do that as well. So it's a very diverse armor set combination to put on. I think Beast, don't you run Idaho's Charge? I think Beast runs Idaho's Charge, and I'm not sure which one would be better, Idaho's Charge or circuit or power harness, but yeah, pincushion, dude. Pincushion, that's the reason pincushion is everyone's favorite armor piece, because it's light with heavy resistances on it, or heavy dart resistances, I guess you got to be more accurate. Like, people will jump all over me if I say the wrong thing, so I got to be more clear with what I'm trying to say. Definitely your Regis Disruptor. The only downside to Regis Disruptor is it has that little like break time before you shoot it. Yeah, Justice, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for staying so late. Thanks for joining in, throwing your 10 cents in there and keeping everybody active. I hope to see you back again as soon as possible. Maybe I'll see you on the flip side when you wake up, because once again, that's going to be morning. I will definitely be doing the 8 o'clock Breakfast with Nerdbird, so hopefully see you there. Either way, have a good one. Take it easy. Yeah, you definitely want to be running that Regis Disruptor. Regis Disruptors not only stun, but they take down shield. In some cases, it also like just one-shot some mobs. Not necessarily out in the deep desert, but in Haga Basin, it'll more or less one-shot most of the mobs out there. Don't be leery. Pincushion is going to be your best set that you can craft. Like, I don't necessarily... I don't think pincushion, a full set of pincushion might not be exactly what you're looking for, but I mean, definitely it's not a bad full set either, though. I don't see anything wrong with pincushion. A 5-piece pincushion. Yeah, trust me, you won't. When it comes to like pistols, heavy dart disruptor, the Regis is like, everyone's gonna tell you to take Regis, dude. Everyone is. Oh, we're almost there. Oh, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, in all fairness, Ugliden, like, I used to run 5-piece pincushion until I just decided I wanted to go with something more charge reliable. If those words actually mean something. Your Steam, You know. It's a big chunk out of the middle. Now we just need to reset it. Now we just need 2 more people to come reset this thing, because it's going to be a pain in the ass for anybody else to come out here and harvest this thing. So this is a perfect example of a spice field that needs to be reset. Driver, I'm guessing you are about to fill up. You got to be close. You were almost there a minute ago. You only got 1,000 ways, but I'll bring it and got Dune Watch, Ambition, Regis Triple Shot, Carterizer for some side stab action. Yeah, Ugliden, thank you for watching. What are you talking about? Like, you watching it is way more important than me making them. Like, you are literally the driving force that keeps those videos, like, going out into the algorithm, helping new people and keeping the world of Dune like a informed, happier place. You are the man. Thank you for watching them, and thanks for coming in and talking to me about it. Like, you don't know how much it makes me happy excuse me, to hear that the videos I make are actually helping people. That's where we want to go. Yeah, there's definitely enough for 2 more, but those are long drives now, driver. We could just restart it and get this whole thing easily put together again. I don't mind. If you want to keep spicing, we can keep doing it. I mean, this is 750 spice across the board. Ugliden, thank you for stopping in. Have a great night. Hopefully I can see you back in chat some other time in the near future. Please stop by, talk to me, spread some knowledge. Tell me how your day's going. Tell me anything. This is what I love the most about being here in the stream, is the ability to sit down and actually talk to people. Yeah, your pincushion pants, pincushion boots, pincushion head. And power harness chest, circuit gauntlet hands. Okay, no problem. Power harness chest is a great chest piece. Power harness chest is allowing you to maintain your shields and everything, your suspensor belt, everything. It just works out there. Tabber boots will let me be sneaky with the worm, right? Yeah. Look, I keep hearing mixed messages on tabbers. I still wear them, all right? So I don't listen to the troll hype. Oh, you got a lot, Cat Weasel, for your character. I don't listen to the hype, but I have had people come in to stream, like last night, dude. The guy was like, dude, I tried transferring. You can only transfer 2 boxes. You can't even transfer. You know, so there's a lot of misinformation that floats around that we don't know if it's true or not. But I have had people come in and tell me that the Tabber soft steps with the soft treads actually attracts the worm more than it reduces worm threat. Is that true? I don't know. I don't see any difference. So it's not like I attract the worm more by having Tabber soft steps on. Yeah, there you go. Like, I don't know, dude, you can never trust on just like on the spot hearsay. People will come in with some oddball theories or oddball like stories, and you have to kind of like, you gotta kind of, thanks, Four Keys. Thanks for saying that, dude. Yeah, I definitely don't think Tabbers don't work. And when people jump in and they're like, yeah, dude, Tabbers actually are broken, it's kind of like, what streamer or like who were you talking to before you came here that told you that? Because usually people will come in on a mission. Like last night, we had a dude jump in here on a mission to tell us that, oh, dude, it's too bad that all the farming you're doing is for no reason, because you can only transfer with 2 boxes. And I was like, how do you know that? So I just tried it. It's like, where did you just try it? There's nowhere you can just have tried it. That's impossible. So people usually like come in with a mission to like drop some new knowledge on you, and you can't always take it for, you know, you can't take it at face value. Like, I mean, you got to believe at least, I know that games do mess crap up, but I mean, something like Tabber boots, it's like, how could you mess that up? How could you make negative 45% worm threat more threatening? That doesn't make any sense. That means someone really messed up and they should lose their job. How did you know I was thinking about doing the core method? Oh, I don't know. I mean, I read minds, I guess, Driver. I'm good at reading minds. I'm out of batteries, dude. We're getting home on fumes, my man. On fumes. Oh yeah, Cat Weasel. You don't even need the Tabber soft steps and all that stuff, dude. You can go out there and whatever you want. I'm more of one of these guys who, I'm like a sheep, dude. Like I'm a sheep. Literally, whenever I read something like Tabber soft boots minus 45% worm threat, I'm like, gotta wear those. I gotta wear them. They're gonna make my I'm farming now, so I need to wear my farming clothes. I'm a sheep. I definitely, you shouldn't rely on me. You can definitely go out there in whatever you want and be just as successful as anyone else out there. 100%. 110%. That's my belief, without a doubt. Yeah, we're almost there. We're only 2,000 away. It's that little island right in front of us. Thank you for that, though. Rogue, that's a tough question to answer in a honest fashion. I want to say deep down inside, yes, because you'll be playing with me and we can all have fun at some point. But at the same time, if you are on a safe server right now, unless you're just like extremely bored, you might as well just stay there and collect as many resources as you possibly can get your hands on. That way, whenever you go to like merge or server transfer, like you will literally just be filthy rich and not have to worry about stuff. But like if you're just bored, you don't have anyone to play with, you don't mind the grind of like, you know, getting back and doing stuff from the beginning. Yeah, I mean, do it, dude. We're here, we'll help you, we'll play with you, we'll help you along with everything, dude. 100%. But it's up to you to weigh the benefits or the downsides. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. Jojo, mature, driver, mature's brother. There's who else? There's quite a few people who've actually come and joined Cetus to play and do stuff with me. So like, I'm here, dude. I play this game religiously, like on a daily basis. I'm always in game. These guys are usually in game. There's one thing I can guarantee is, at least I can guarantee I'm not going anywhere. I'll always be on to play. But you know, whether or not that is worth your time, that's something you gotta kind of figure out. Because if you want the best advice, I'm gonna tell you, stay on your server and just get extremely rich, and then later on transfer with all your wealth. Right, newbie, what's up? You've played Conan Exiles Arc. Should I get Dune Awakening? Oh my god, yes, Ryan. You will love Dune Awakening. Don't believe all this negative garbage gibberish that gets thrown out about this game. Like, you literally are talking about 50 to 100 hours on front-end content alone. It's $32. It probably has one of the best base building systems that you're going to find in games contemporary-wise. You, lots of like in-depth storylines, lots of crafting, lots of stuff to do, itemization. The only reason this game gets a bad vibe is because when it was launched, there was a known fact that the Deep Desert, which is the end game for it, was going to be a PvP free-for-all, and everybody launched themselves into the game to get there as quickly as possible to dominate other people, and that gave this game like it turned it into a complete crap show.
A large sandstorm is
Nowadays, you can literally ask anyone, dude, we're already like growing again. Everyone who's asked me that exact same question, I've told them, yes, it's worth, go get it. And every single one of them within 2 days have come back into my stream and told me, thank you for that advice. Like, this is a great game. I'm addicted to it. I love it. Like, everyone's all saying it. It's like, dude, it's great. You should do it. You should really try it. This isn't just because we all like the game. It's because we actually took time to play the game, to enjoy the game. We weren't out like rushing, trying to be the Giga Squad. This game is worth the $32 you're going to be paying for it. Like, hands down, you will be coming back to me in 2 or 3 days telling me that you love the game and trying to share experiences with us, asking us questions. I can guarantee it. Oh yeah. See, Kodiak's like, dude, 3 or 4 weeks. Like, and here's the beauty of it. You're going to buy this game not only on sale, which is like at $32 or so US, but you are going to play for like 2 or 3 weeks, and you're instantly going to get a new content dropped on top of you, which is going to be even more crap for you to be doing and playing and going through. It's just worth it. You can't measure this in any other way other than you probably would spend $32 in the first 20 minutes of going out and doing something in the city. This will at least give you 50 to 100 hours of game time that you won't be disappointed in. I mean, sure, you'll get to a point maybe where you don't want to play in the end game because you don't like grinding for wealth, but dude, at least you will get a lot of game time out of this. Pleasurable, immersive game time. You will like it. Like, I haven't had anyone who I've recommended this game to come back to me and say it was the worst choice that they ever made by listening to me. Yeah, you should. Dude, just start off with the base game. Like, don't worry about going for the expensive. The more expensive ones are only going to give you like different colored crap. Like, you can paint your ship this color or that color, or you can make this style, that style. Just get that base. It's only like 32 bucks. Play the thing for like 2 weeks, and then if you're like, dude, I really freaking love this game and I want to keep playing, then go get that deluxe. Like, don't waste money just because it's out there. Just get the base game. The deluxe edition, the ultimate edition, neither one of these actually really add any kind of content to the game that will make it more or less enjoyable for you to not have. Except maybe, does the deluxe edition come with the seasonal? I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to do chapter 2. Get the base, and after like 2 weeks, you'll move to the point where if you need to get like the seasonal thing to access the chapter 2 like behind paywall thing, you can just get it then. And trust me, you're gonna want to get it once you get into the game and play it. It's a good game, dude. If you're into Ark, if you're into Conan, you're gonna like this game, like, because you're literally the same background that I'm coming from, that most of us are coming from. Albatross wings were always like a BS garbage. Fine. I think maybe the only thing the Albatross wings do better than the Mark 6 is give you a little more hit points. They don't make you fly faster. That's for goddamn sure. Chapter 2 was free.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Yeah, okay, that's right. It was just the cosmetics that cost money. Yeah, thanks, driver. So yeah, just get the basic, the basic cheap version. Enjoy it for 2 or 3 weeks. If you want to go deeper at that point, spend money, go at it. Yeah, it won't take long. And I mean, if you have any questions, feel free to ask here. Like, you have a community of people who have been playing this game since launch. Like, we've just, dude, there's like a solid 10,000 people who just never leave the game because they like playing it. It's just the way it is. Yeah, corporate spy drops are always enabled. Yeah. Like, I don't think there's a channel streaming Dune that doesn't have drops on. That would be very strange if they didn't. Because, I mean, yeah, I am a content creator for Dune, but I don't think you have to have any special perms to get drops. Everyone should have drops. The drops were the final building pieces.
Sector weather alert.
What's the style that they have left? I'm actually starting to wear down. I'm going on like hour 4 here. My brain's starting to get tired. I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. They're just extra building pieces. But once again, if you don't get these building pieces or you've missed some, you can literally go buy them from the vendor in one of the major cities after all this is over with. All right, let's see. Zero. So do build them for. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I just do it because you can. Enchilada, like, I just do it because I want to have albatross wings, but I don't think they're any better than just regular Mark 6 wings. Yeah, I think you get more. You get a little more hit points out of it. Yeah, no, I think you can get they're going to make them available for at the vendor at a certain point. Like they always are releasing these the Twitch drop. This is the thing I don't understand about the Twitch drops. Usually Twitch drops are like unique itemization that you can only get if you've watched the streams, but literally those vendors are selling stuff that were past Twitch drops. Like, literally. I mean, dude, we had this conversation last night. Like, go Mark 6 everything. Just go big, dude, or go home. Like, you might as well have the Mark 6 booster. There is the unique booster. I forget the name of it offhand right now. Actually, I could go look. No. I'm almost 100% sure you can get access to that. Storm Rider Boost Module Mark 6. Is it better than the Mark 6 booster? I have no earthly idea because I've never built a regular Mark 6 booster for a Scout Ornithopter. This is the only one I've ever owned. And the Albatross wings, like, I've had these Albatross wings for 3 months on the Scout, and this is the closest that they've ever gotten. That's the damage they've taken. And I fly up and down the deep desert endlessly. So, just to let you know that. Archangel in the Forge. Oh, is it a slower? Okay, thanks, Maiden. Dude, like I said, I'm a sheep. Like, literally, you throw a blueprint at me and I'm like, sounds good. Let's put it on the ship. I don't even think about what really is happening there, because in my mind, I know it's not going to be worse than like the run-of-the-mill Mark 6 equivalent. And there can only be better. It could only have some kind of benefit. If it doesn't, then I feel like I'm being cheated somewhere down the road. Dude, I've been flying these things. Those Albatross wings last forever, dude. That's the one thing I can tell you about them. I use those. 2 months I've been flying with this thing with those Albatross wings. And dude, I'm flying all over the deep desert. Yeah. It doesn't take long at all to download it, Ryan. You'll be in game before you know it. Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, if you get a rocket to your Albatross wings, it's probably going to hurt them as well. I have replaced the nose, the front end of this, because I took a rocket dead smack on my nose flying into a checkpoint, and it literally almost broke my entire front end. I mean, Ancient Ways hurt, man. Ancient Ways hit harder than you think. I'm gonna guess if an Ancient Way hits your Albatross wing, it's probably gonna take almost the same amount of damage as just a regular Mark 6 wing would. Oh, dude, that's awesome. Dude, I have 8 Spice gens. But I'm like excessively leaning towards like accumulating as much wealth as I possibly can. Driver, do you want to get your Spice? I'm like fiddling around, dude. I'm to the point where I'm gonna go home and eat dinner here at like 30 minutes from now. So if you want to pick up Spice, let me give you your Spice, my man. Because I know you wanted to go back out there, but I've obviously just started talking to people, and my brain is now like in coast mode. Okay, I mean, just meet me at my base later on. I'll just hand it over to you. Because in that case, I can just pop it in like that. You can definitely jump siege to siege, Corporate Spy, if that's what you're asking. That's what the guy was trying to troll us with last night. He was like, dude, I've already tried jumping servers, and all of that grinding you guys are doing is for nothing, because you can't jump from server to server. And we're like, that's impossible. You can't jump server to server yet. And then it hit me. Oh, he's jumping siege to siege. So you can right now like jump siege to siege. You just can't jump server to server. But if you're talking about like server cluster, like the whole Cetus server, because you think server capital S, and then you can think server small s. It's kind of the way to put it out there. You can't jump server big S. You can jump server small s. Yeah, I mean, because they are technically other servers, right? They are technically another server, but they're not like capital S important server. You need to jump server? Why do you need to jump server? Are you looking for a new community to play with? Join the Birdhouse Discord. We have the best community for you to be jumping into and joining for the future of this game when mergers and server transfers start taking place. We have a 150 plus group of people who are going to be finding a server and cutting out a chunk of the Arrakis planet for ourselves. Come join us on Dune Awakening's Birdhouse Discord. MPTC seats changed only in Haga Basin, impossible with carrier / plus anything. Dr. Webb, what are we talking about here? In the PTC, seats change only in Haga Basin. Okay, you can, exactly, Dr. Webb, exactly. But PTC, I don't believe in PTCs here yet. Beast, have a good day. Enjoy. Dude, I'm about to be leaving. It's like right on the target, dude. I'm ready for dinner as well. We are about to be shutting this thing down in like 34 minutes. I'm going to be jumping out, but I will be coming back a little bit later for stuff. 100 Banda 100. Yeah. Thank you for jumping in here and talking to me. Awesome. Thanks for saying hello. It's good to see you. I'm glad that you're sharing in with the community. It's also Dr. Webb as well. The first time that I think I've ever talked to you. So it's great to see you jumping in and saying hi as well. Sharing some information, asking around. Yeah, Overland, you don't have access to the deep desert. There's been a lot of people complaining about that. Look, dude, for me, the deep desert, the public test client is garbage on Dune Awakening. I think this is another thing that is like misconceived and not put together properly by Funcom. Yeah, I agree, Corporate Spy. So what we are thinking is going to happen is Chapter 3 will launch, and Funcom will then take a broad view at how many people have come back to the game, and then they will determine how many servers do we actually need. Then they'll probably make an announcement saying these servers are going to be shut down in the near future. Guess what? Like, here is a server transfer option. Please find which server you want to transfer before those servers get folded down into the bigger ones. And then that's going to allow people to jump around and do what they want. Then at a listed time in the far future, they will just close off the unused servers. That's what we're guessing will happen. Is that actually the legit like thing that's gonna happen? I don't know, dude. I don't work at Funcom. This is just us like fiddling around trying to get best case scenarios popped out. No, you'll have to download a separate thing for that test client, Steam Powered Nuts. Like if you go to the Dune Awakening test server, it actually downloads other stuff. I think it's the same base game, but it includes the crap that's being public test cliented. You know, obviously would be something like that. Yeah, once again, dude, I don't even waste my time in the public test client. A public test client for me on a healthy game is that company offering me the ability to access all items, all materials, all building structures, and all things that are being tested so that I can actually, for example, put an augment on a weapon and see if that augment works. That's what they should be doing. They should make it where you're throwing augments, you're putting skill points, you're being able to test all the different armor pieces running to these overland dungeons and finding bugs, finding things that aren't working, finding code that isn't like actually registering for the damage or the damage taken or damage given. But they're not doing that. What Funcom is kind of doing at this moment with the public test client is they're saying, hey, here's the public test client. We're going to give you a chance to start off at 200 and grind everything again so that you can get in there and kind of have a glimpse at what's going to be in the end game. It's not a real public test client. They need to, all that they're really doing is giving you something else to do until they can figure out their shit and get stuff put on properly. That's my opinion. That's why I don't waste myself or waste my time in PTCs. A lot of people are in there doing it. They have fun, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, no, dude, don't get me wrong. I've been in the PTC. Trust me, I was actively excited about the PTC. Yeah, I can get myself as much slurry as I want. I can make myself level 200. I can spawn a sandcrawler. I can spawn a scout ornithopter. Lady Sarahba, what's up? How's it going? Unfortunately, you only got 29 minutes with me, Sarahba, until later tonight, because I'll be going home and having a little bit of dinner, but I'm happy to see you show up again and talk to me. What's going on? You hope Funcom won't mess with server mergers with the private server. I don't think they're going to touch private servers at all, Sarahba. That's their thing. Like, private servers are bread and butter to these type of companies because the more private servers you have associated with your game, the more discount you get for maintaining your private servers stay up and active at a cheaper price. This is like one of those trade-offs that they make deals with server providers, so they can keep these like public servers active for pennies as long as they see there is still like active private servers. I don't think you have anything to worry about when it comes to that. No, but Dr. Webb, I was in the PTC. Yeah, you get that stuff, but let me ask you something. When you get into the overland new dungeons, what is one of the more important tools that you need in order to complete that in an efficient and proper way? It's going to be the compressor. Does Funcom give you even a compressor to complete those dungeons? Absolutely not. I didn't know you left. Yeah, I don't think, Sarah, but you have anything to worry about, because also you have to remember, Funcom was asked like straight up, you're testing right yeah, no, dude, you don't. So look, I'll get back to you, Sarah, in a second. So literally what they give you is like the basic crap shit. And they give you like a T6 basic armor set, T6 basic weapons. But once again, dude, no one is going to use any of that garbage in those maps, dude. No one is. No one's going to like build garbage T6 gear and be like, well, let's go run the hardest difficulty dungeon in the game. No one is going to do that. So what they're making you do is literally build a freaking base, go out there, do all of your farming again to get all the materials so that you can make a compressor, so that you can make the workbenches, so that you can find the blueprints at the same percentage chance that you get them right now in the regular game servers, and then craft that stuff and then go. By the time you actually reach that point where you can craft those blueprints, if you can even get your hands on those blueprints, it's already going to be implemented into the regular game where you literally already have access to all that crap. That's why I don't jump into the PTC. The second that I saw how they run the PTC, I was like, screw this, dude. I'll just wait for the game to get implemented. Then I will make a single set of every type of gear and every weapon, and I'm going to run in there and test them to see which ones work best. Because public test client is not a test client. It is just a a clone of the current system with a few little aspects that aren't in here, which they're going to make you play through the entire game again. Here's the best part of that public test client, Dr. Webb. Let's say you want to, you're like, dude, this is my build. This is what I like running. I want to run Screech. Do you realize I'm going to have to do the entire Benny Jesuit skill line again on that freaking public test client in order to activate Screech? That is pure garbage, dude. Funcom should just say they unlock the Benny Jesuit skill line for you. Thank you. But then they're like, hey, but you still need to do the entire quest line so that you can get access to the best skills in the game. It's ridiculous. Yeah, no, dude, not at all. I'm just saying, I'm going off on this like never-ending tangent on public test clients because I'm mad that Funcom doesn't actually implement them in a proper way that, you know, gives us access to actually test crap. This is why whenever this stuff gets launched on Funcom games, for like the first month, there's like endless amounts of freaking bugs and exploits and other problems that pop up because they don't allow people to actually test those things to make sure what the actual problem is before the game gets launched in full. It's just the way it goes. Yeah, who wants to run the whole game again, right, Sarah? But that's crazy, dude. Like, just absolutely crazy. You can't truly test anything. Exactly. You're literally spending the majority of your time just doing what you already did on a server that means absolutely nothing to get a chance and an opportunity to maybe possibly get your hands on an augment. It's freaking ridiculous, dude. Just like absolutely ridiculous. But no, I don't think they won't touch private test or private servers, Saraba. They're gonna leave those things alone. I mean, they can't close private servers to begin with, right? Like, you can't merge private servers. Whatever, I mean, I could see, I don't think, they can't do it. Like, whatever server you're paying for, that siege that you're paying for is there. Like, it belongs to you until you decide that you no longer want to, like, upkeep it. No, not at all, driver. Don't say that at all. Look, dude, all of those servers that you're grinding on, they have some kind of actual in-game value. That PTC has zero value at all. Yeah, I mean, if you can find an advantage, let me know. I would like to know. But I'm willing to bet that within the first 4 hours of that PTC launching on regular servers, I can probably put together a build and be through those mechanics. Probably just about where it is. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, mechanics, people that are in there running it, it's cool. It's not a thing. I just don't want to. I don't feel like wasting it. Like, if they implement the PTC properly, I'm more than happy to jump in there and do it. But I mean, could you imagine being able to actually test out a set of gear that has fire resistances against the fire dungeon and having a good compressor to, like, compress that fire that you're running through so you don't have to deal with it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not only is it going to be common knowledge within that amount of time, there's already going to be everything that is listed content wise, like on YouTube or whatnot, on how to run these labs is going to be nothing less than clickbait, because the people who actually have like access to this crap as soon as the game launches, within like 2 or 3 hours, you will have already discovered a better way to manipulate that dungeon and make it easier for people to meta their way through it. But I mean, if you're finding like solutions and ways to get through now, like, dude, that is invaluable information for the first few hours for sure. And there's nothing wrong with that, dude. I hope that it is making it easier for you to get through. Like, I'm not trying to sound like a snub here. Like, that's not who I am. I'm not a snub. I just don't personally like the way that they are releasing the PTC. So I'm like actively voicing against it. I'm rebelling against the system. That's all. Driver, did you come out here with something to haul spice, or did you just come back out here? What are you doing? Talk to me. Or you're sitting down. Give me access to whatever. Name whatever you flew out here, driver, thopter, and I'll transfer your spice out into you. Yeah, well, that's it too, right, Dr. Webb? Like, unless you like accumulating a massive loads of spice and plastinium, there's absolutely nothing for you to be doing out there in the world. Oh, there's actually someone in Harco Village? Dude, that's almost like seeing a ghost. That's almost like seeing a ghost, dude. Like, you have better chance surviving a plane crash than seeing somebody in Harco Village. Driver's assault. There you go, my man. Well earned. 750 spice. Launch. Wait, is that right? Am I right with that? It should be 1,500. No, that's right. That's right. My math isn't bad. I am in the deep desert at the moment, but I am literally about to go home and have dinner. I started early to try to get in there so I could talk to some Europeans and catch the backside of NA today. But I'm going to go home. I'm going to have dinner. Take like a 20-minute nap. Come back to the office, and I'm going to start the stream back up at about 8 o'clock tonight. Oh, yeah. That spice residue, Saraba, gets thrown on the ground. I play in my office, yeah. I have my own office at work. So my wife goes crazy if I sit at home and talk to people. Even before, excuse me, even before I got into streaming and content creation, I've always just been a person who sits around meeting people and talking to them. So I literally have my office for a studio to do my streaming. I didn't see Dozer today. Jojo, have a great night. Sleep well. Gute Nacht. We will. You have to come back though, and I have to put it in your Orny. Yeah, we literally throw away, like, every so often I'll bring back a cargo container of this crap now. Like, maybe, I think I've only done it once with the cargo container, but maybe like 3 weeks later, I will like fill up one cargo container of the residue and toss it so that I can make the filters and all the other crap, the spice infused cells. But like, most of this just gets dropped on the ground because it's absolutely useless. Nah, I mean, if you're doing the right thing. Like, you're finding ways to keep yourself active and excited in the game. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, Dr. Webb. You're playing the game you want to, and if you already have everything there, you might as well give it all a shot. I'm not gonna down what you're trying to do. Okay, no problem, no problem. Residue isn't useless in Dune. It actually has its purpose to a point, but the problem is you are producing so much residue with the like endless amounts of spice that we harvest out here that there's just not enough space to store it somewhere. Like, you literally will be wasting 10, 20, 30 medium storage boxes just if you don't throw that stuff away. Yeah, but like I said, it has its role. It's just at the amount of spice that we produce to the residue, it's too much for us to like find a place to store it. But yeah, I mean, you got to have it for spice infused cells. You got to have it for the filters. There's a few things that you use spice residue for, but overall, like 90% of it we just throw on the ground because, you know, literally, it's just, there's a use. The use just isn't as grand as the amount of spice that we produce with it. Yeah, dude, I wish vendors would take that crap, Sarah, but I wish they would, man. I mean, I run 8 spice gins. And one cargo container lasts me probably like 2 or 3 months, probably, of spice infused cells for it. So maybe 2 more spice generators would tip the charts. I don't know. We do a lot of spice, Dr. Webb. between 4 of us that are out here, we literally have 2 large spice refineries that run 24 hours a day, 6 days a week. Yeah, dude. That is funny when you see that on the market, eh? Dude, I'll give it to you for free just so I don't have to deal with it. Yeah, you should try that solo spice running, lady. Like, dude, you'll love it, Sarah. You're gonna love it. Large spice. How many what? What are you asking exactly? We have 2 large spice gins. They're not running right now, unfortunately. I don't know why they're not, dude. We have plenty of spice. I'm guessing it's a water issue. Yeah, there we go. We literally usually run these spice gins 24 hours a day until the last day. But like, I mean, dude, I literally walk out of the deep desert each week with roughly about 16 to 24,000 spice melange, somewhere in there. That's about my normal amount. I'm over 20,000 spice melange every week. And the 2 guys I play with are more than likely getting about the same as well. So, I mean, the amount of spice residue that we compile is just like astronomically unuseful for us at all. It all depends on how much spice you are actually crafting. Like, if you're just crafting, I mean, some people think like 10,000 spice is a lot of spice. That's fine. Like, there is no meter for what a lot of spice is. It's a subjective matter. But I mean, I at least bring around 20. Like already this week, by yesterday, before today even, I had already pulled out around 16,000 spice melange from the deep desert back to my base. And currently I have, what, how much more over there? Currently I have like another 1,500 plus, so like around 2,250, because we just pulled in another large centrifuge of spice. So we can drop this into the so yeah, I mean, spice generators. I have 8 spice generators at my base, and I probably have too many air filters. I just don't like getting bodies, and I find it that I come out to the deep desert for like 90% of the time during the week. By the time I return on Monday, my like 3.5 mil water tanks are usually filled up. So at that point, I don't have to worry about going out and getting bodies. $15K is a lot, dude. Like 15, 16K is a lot. It's just, I like grinding large spice builds, dude. Like that is something I like to do. I know it's kind of stupid. I know it's kind of boring, but like I like gathering spice in large spice builds. Like it's just something I enjoy doing. So I mean, at the end of the day, that nets me a metric crap ton of spice. Oh yeah, dude. I'm excited for you, Ryan. I'm sad that I'm leaving. I'm sad that I'm going home for dinner, but I will be back in like 2 hours later. So like 2 hours later, I will be stopping back, and make sure to jump in and talk to me and tell me how you feeling about the game. Also, if you have any questions, man, just drop them. Let us know. I should be getting that wound down. Actually, at this point, we should be invading somebody. Let's see who we can raid today. Raid Ryan Newby. Ryan Newby, congrats. You will. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, Sarah Bostang, dude. Sarah knows. Like, you will like this game. Trust me. It's a good game. All right. Oh, we got Barack's Rat. He is talking about Year of the Rat. So my man has the right borders. Uh-oh. Yeah, Dr. Webb, I'll catch you later. I'm going to actually go ahead and drop everybody on the Year of the Rat, Barack's Rat stream. Give this man a big cheer. Give him some enthusiastic support so that he can continue trying to get into the streaming world of Dune Awakening and spread the knowledge of the Shai Hulud to the world and make sure everybody continues playing. Thank you guys all on Twitch for coming in, sharing, talking to me. I deeply, deeply appreciate it. Also, remember, like, I will be coming back around 8 o'clock in 2 hours for the nighttime segment of the stream. Come and join me. Say hello. Let's talk about stuff. Inform me. Teach me new things. Let's share the knowledge. I will see everybody on Twitch later on tonight. We're going to rate this guy right about now. Thank you and have a good day. There's our raid. YouTube, wait a second. We're going to say... Oh, we're not...
That's definitely a take there, Saber.
Be a furry raid. Fuck yeah.
Nerd. hello. Then Bam's rated Nerdbird. And then thank you for rating it here, Nerd. They're just gonna do the bird, is that what we say? You came into the very stimulating conversation. We were like doing a 2 a.m. talk
That's for
about
YouTube.
like
Everyone that's hanging around, once
altruism
again,
and
thank
like
you guys
moral
dearly for coming in, spending time
whatever
with
the
me
word
today.
we
I
had
will be
is.
back around 8 o'clock.
I will do my best.
Please
Nerd.
come and spend more time with me.
We're currently discussing
I
like
love playing with you guys. Have a great
fictional characters
day.
that are like morally like neutral. We're trying to see if we can find